Hello and happy holidays. Welcome to Life at the Party, a festive special. We are NYXrising Industries. I am JD, your Dungeon Master. Before we start, we have a very special holiday treat. We're very happy to announce that we have a discount code for Wormwood Gaming Supplies, who create gorgeous dice trays, dice vaults, dice towers and more, as you can see here. This beautiful lacewood dice tray and a beautiful dice vault that we have over there. We'll put it down in the description below and on screen as well. The discount code is Life of Party, one word, lowercase, for free domestic shipping in the USA, or Life of Party Int, one word, all lowercase again, for $10 off international shipping. I can really recommend these, and you could get any of these products or anything on their website with that discount code, so please go ahead and get yourself something nice or something for someone in your party for Christmas. Without further ado, are we ready to begin?
Yes, please. Yes.
Let's go. We are playing Danger in a Midwinter Wonderland from DM's Guild and designed by Asa Wheatley. Thank you very much. Let's begin.
I'm so excited.
Okay. Like finding yourself in a dream. You're not too sure how you got here, and you're not too concerned why. You're with your friends on a boat travelling to the Noelle Isles on a chilly midwinter night. Your boat glides across the cold waters and the white winter snow drifts through the air. As you get closer to the land, the snow gets denser, obscuring your vision, showing you nothing but a white haze. The captain steadies himself, a cold chill running up his spine. He protested a bit when you first approached him, asking to go to the Noelle Isles, but the gold you offered was seemingly too good to turn down. It seems now that maybe the captain is unsure of his decision, but he presses on. You feel the thick, cold snow stick to your clothing, weighing you down. As you try to brush it off, you look up to see you've made it to the other side. The snow is lighter once again, but the blizzard rages on behind you. Ahead, you see the grand outline of the Noelle Isles. It isn't until you look closer and see the Noelle Isles are covered with half-hung midwinter decorations. The festivities were started, but never finished. Banners flap limply in the wind. The arcane lights flicker with the little enchantment they have left before going out completely. Beautifully carved statues of ice and snow lie broken on the ground. You imagine this was once a wonderfully exciting journey to the Noelle Isles, but it now seems to have a distinctly eerie feel as the silence of the night air hovers over you. With a boom, the small boat that you're on juts against the jetty. You see no one on the pier, but the captain hurriedly encourages you to step off, and once you step onto the firmness of the jetty, he pushes away and within a minute disappears back into the snow from where he came, over the sea.
Doing alright there, bud?
I'm fine. Why wouldn't I be?
Says Elyse, standing there, shivering. She's never been anywhere cold before ever in her life, and she's just like, you okay?
I think none of us are dressed for this type of weather.
Elyse with her bare arms. Yeah.
At the end of the pier and up a short path, you do see a low wall, and beyond it, a village of small wooden buildings, one behind the other, larger than the rest, and maybe seem to be like a workshop of some sort. The haze of snow-covered pines and firs in the distance beyond them, disappearing into the white.
I don't know what we're doing here, but I had a feeling this was going to be more lively. I suppose we should check it out.
Yeah, maybe we can find somewhere warm.
I don't think it's that bad.
Are you not cold?
Not really.
Oh well.
Interesting, the least of all of us, but carry on. Should we head over?
Yeah.
You step up the gate, sort of wind like flowing around you as you do, and your footsteps crunching in the snow as you make your way up to the path. You approach a low wall, lower than you might expect, coming to about 4 feet, and a gate in the centre of it. You push open a wooden gate and see a small village. Toymakers' workshops are the first thing you see. From the stories you've been told, you expected the village of toys to be teeming with the famous toy makers, but there's a deathly quiet that fills the streets. You know somehow, although you're not sure how, this is the Winter Father's personal workshop. The Yule forest rests peacefully behind the town, and looming over the isle sits the large snow-capped elven tower, Nakit Omi. The night is cold and still ahead of you as the snow softly falls.
Is there no evidence of any other people, or is it just
Make a perception check.
completely- We'll see how this goes. That'll be a 12.
12. You look around and it is silent as the grave, but for the howling wind softly moving through.
Do you think we're meant to be here? Because
Well, I think
it's pretty.
I feel like we should be. So maybe everyone's inside. You said it's cold.
It really is.
Let's start knocking on doors.
Yeah.
Sure.
You move up to the closest building and you knock on the door and it swings open. You look inside and see a simple abode for simple people. Each of the rooms is lavishly decorated in red, white and greens of midwinter. From a single glance it seems like you could fit a large family, if not two, within the home snugly.
But no one in there.
But there's no one in there.
You see no one inside.
Do any of the houses, do they have lights on inside or anything? Well, not, electrical lights, but
You look around and you don't see any open lights. On the Winter Father's workshop towards the back of town, you do see a few of these arcane lights which are sort of like half glimmering and fading.
Maybe everyone's gone that way.
Maybe.
As you've stepped in, you do notice a lot of the chairs are turned over inside this building. A table is smashed in two. There's bits of detritus and junk sort of around. Again, you're not really sure why you're here, but it's like the beginning of a dream where...
Does it look like it was destroyed in a fight?
Make an investigation check.
13.
13. Reasonable to believe. Reasonable to believe.
Something's happened here.
Kind of looks like people left in a hurry.
Yeah, I'm getting that impression too.
Should
Or
be on
maybe
guard.
not. Like maybe against their will.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why we're supposed to be here.
We need help out.
Yeah.
Sure wish I was wearing shoes right now.
Everyone probably doesn't wear shoes. Elisa's very thankful for her big clunky combat boots.
We should make finding Boblem's shoes a priority and perhaps check out the lights in the distance.
Yeah.
Can we investigate the town for shoes?
You most certainly can. You most certainly can. Make an investigation check.
Steal some shoes.
With help.
Yeah, make it with advantage. It's Boblem is helping you.
All right. 22.
22. Okay. You press into this house, and although the window was smashed in and there is like snow drifting in, it's cold. You do find some purchase inside. You shut the door and it is warmer than outside. You sort of look around and begin digging through things without sort of ransacking through everything that's there. There's a lot of things that sort of spilled out. You do, stepping in, find what seems to be a cupboard, and you pull it open. You see racks and racks of shoes. Each of them you see no more than 4 inches long.
Well, Boblem, I think we can put one on each of your toes.
Do you have a problem? Boblem is 6'4".
These tall, they may not fit. You get the impression that, and judging by the size of these shoes and the size of the homes and the doors, which you've had to stoop through, you with your horns and you with your height, this place is built for a smaller populace.
I feel like this place is not built for us.
No. It's not exactly the right size for you and me.
I don't think we're going to have much luck.
No. Might have to just grit your teeth and bear it.
Fair enough.
You're a harder boy, you can handle it.
Okay, well...
Well, if there's people in that direction, potentially, or, terrifying monsters, either way it seems that we're not going to find much here.
Is there fabric? Is there like
So-
bed sheets?
Yeah, there are definitely bed sheets, there are curtains.
We fashion him some...
If we had Cassian here, perhaps Cassian could fashion some shoes. Maybe we can just wrap your feet in these?
You could certainly do that. You take some time and
Tear
tear some
some
straps.
fabric straps and just wrap them around Boblem's feet.
It's actually pretty effective.
Thanks, guys. Feels weird to not feel the earth on my feet, but right now I can't feel my feet.
Shall we carry on?
Okay. See what's in further ahead.
Yeah, you step outside and you step out one of the houses, you see a number of workshops around you. You quietly step through the town, you hear a low. You turn to the side and you see a small figure about 3, maybe 4 feet tall, poking just around the side of one of the workshops, a nervous, panicked-faced, long, floppy ears, a pointed hat, and not much higher than your hips. So picking around and pokes their head out from the side of the building and beckons before ducking behind.
Hello.
Hello?
I think he wants us to follow him.
Okay.
I'm gonna put my hand on my sword as a follow.
Hand on arcane focus pouch.
Okay. You head round the side of the building and you see nothing like the gap between a few buildings, a few barrels here and there, and you hear a scratching from inside the barrels and a head pops out. What are you doing here?
But I wish I knew.
Yeah, we really wish we knew.
I think we were invited. Maybe?
By who?
We were expecting more people.
Something's wrong here. You shouldn't be here. It's not safe. Something's happened. The toy makers are turning. Going rabid. Feral.
The toy makers are turning. The toy makers. We'll try and help you the best we can.
Please, but it's not safe here. If you see them around, their skin's turning to wood. They're growing claws and sharp teeth and turning on one another.
That doesn't
My
sound
people,
great.
my friends. Please, you've got to help us.
Oh,
So people are turning into wood?
I guess I use the phrase turning both literally and as a metaphor. Yes, I'm most certainly turning to wood and I'm turning against each other. He sort of pokes around, looks at the like broken windows and shattered bits of wood everywhere and just gesticulates to them. They've been causing all this.
Is there
Sounds
something-
ridiculous, but
Toy makers
also-
are turning into toys.
It does sound ridiculous, but many ridiculous things are happening
Is there
here as of
something
late.
that seems to be triggering it? Like them like
Anything
scratching each
strange
other?
that's happened recently, or?
The Winter's father is missing.
Right.
Haven't been seen for some time.
Do we know who that is?
You know of the Winter's father, the kindly a figure from much folklore who distributes out gifts to the children of the Forgotten Realms and the world.
Does he have a long white beard?
Reasonable to believe.
Enjoys the colour red, perhaps.
Red, green, yes.
John, some might say.
Some might say.
I trust him not.
Astra's first enemy.
Enemy spotted. I feel like I'm losing my mind slightly listening to this, but we will help you in any way that we can.
Thank you. Can you see the Winter's father's workshop? And sort of like
Yeah.
gestures his head to where you saw the larger building before.
Yeah. We start there.
I'll meet you there. It'll be much safer there.
Right. What was your name?
Thomas.
Thomas.
Thomas, it's a pleasure. And please, thank you for all your help. And begins climbing out of the barrel. And as he gets down, the barrel boom tips over and falls into the snow.
I'm just gonna.
You alright there, mate?
I'm writing.
Kicks himself up and stands back up. And you see his eyes widen.
Uh-oh.
You hear a faint
Step back.
scratching and hissing. You step back, and he's in front of you, looking behind you almost. I'd like you to roll initiative.
Oh,
Nice.
As you turn your head round and you see 5 similar gnomish figures, their hands wooden, twisted and curled and gnarled around the edges of the building, their heads poking around the side of these buildings in these sort of erratic staccato movements. Where their skin was, they almost looked like puppets. You see fragments of strings dangling from their wrists and painted smiles and faces on their eyes, these glittering purple gems all.
is the city's in danger?
25 to 20.
22.
22. Okay.
Well, not 20 somehow.
Nice.
Christmas really gets you riled up.
Christmas turns Astra feral.
Okay, 19 to 15.
16.
Okay, 14 to 10.
Oh my god.
Oh wow.
9 to 5.
6.
5. Roll the 1. Elyse's place in the initiative order has completely
It's
flipped.
because you don't believe what's happening. Yeah. Like, this is ridiculous.
Yeah. Okay.
so small.
Astra, it's your turn. You're going first.
I'm gonna look at the nearest one,
Yeah.
and I want to use command.
Okay. Okay.
So we need to make a whiz saving throw of whiz 14.
That is a failure.
Hell yeah.
What are you going to come on to?
Stop it!
You see its painted expression crack and turn. You see underneath layers of this wood, scraps of flesh, as if like the wood is like grown over like bark almost.
Ooh.
And painted on. You see the expression, and it halts it.
Ooh. Interesting.
Okay.
Okay. The one that was there just stops in its place. Okay. The one just behind it skitters with this speed on all fours towards.
No! No, thank you, sir.
Not here for that at all.
It comes up to about the height of your knees and scrabbles through the snow before lashing out at you, Elyse,
Thanks.
in this flurry of claws and eyes. Okay? It's going to... Okay. Ooh, that's a natural one. It scrabbles at you, you're able to boom, just kick it off. Boblem, it's your turn. Ren, you up soon.
Stand next to Elyse and cast Thunder Wave.
Okay, okay.
So I take one step forward.
Yeah, you can reach all three of them. Yeah, sure.
Hold my staff and put it down.
Yeah, okay. You see the snow billow out in this wall of force. And
I don't think that. Okay.
I'm not trying.
was it
Not
constitution?
trying to hurt them, just get them away from us.
Okay.
It is 2d8.
Okay, yeah, that's one fails. Sorry, one succeeds and two fail.
Okay. Nice. 11.
11. Okay,
And
okay.
no little damage, by the way.
With underwear?
Yeah, we'll see.
Sorry, Boblem. About to Soblem.
They are all thrown back in this blast of snow and visible sound almost in this shockwave that ripples out. Those two are actually going to climb back up and 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so one of them can attack you, okay?
Fair enough.
Valid.
That's a 4, that's a 6. I believe that doesn't hit your AC.
Hey!
Scrabbling back towards you, this sort of puppet-looking mess, this abomination, like pulls through the snow and tries to scratch at you, but its fingers like splinter off as it hits your knees. Okay?
Really wicked, huh?
No.
Once we're to stop laughing at the situation, seeing the wood start to crack on the one that Astra commanded, I'm going to, instead of drawing my sword, take it out in its sheath,
Yeah.
and I'm just going to try and knock them all back.
Yeah.
Basically, I'm going to attack them non-lethally. So I
Wait,
move.
yeah.
I can't actually see where I am. Okay.
So you could get to those two.
Move straight to those two.
Okay.
The one behind, the one in front of Elyse.
Yeah.
Is the one that
I'm gonna
was
go-
commanded?
Yeah.
Okay, so the one at the back.
That's the one that Astra commanded.
No, it's the one
No,
behind.
'cause that's the one that attacked
the
me,
one
it has
that
to be the one
attacked me.
behind.
Oh yeah. Sorry, my bad.
I'm going to move in between these two.
Okay.
I know I have enough room. For
Yeah. You push her, and you're very easily able
I'm
to
gonna
step over them.
go first for the one that attacked Elyse.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're welcome. That 18.
18. Okay. Yeah, that hits.
Oh, it's actually 19 since we leveled up.
That definitely hits.
Okay, and in which case I'm going to add sweeping attack to that to take out the other one as well.
Okay.
And that's going to do D8 plus plus 5, so 11, 18 damage to both of them.
18. Okay. You take out the sheath and you bonk them both on the head. You see them fall down into the snow.
And do I have any movement left?
Yeah, you have 10 feet of movement left.
Can I get to the next one?
Yeah.
Yes! So I'm going to step over the one I just knocked out and make my second attack at,
Nice. Okay.
at the next one. So that's 11 to hit.
That does not hit.
Doesn't hit, okay.
You swing towards it and it's ducks under your sword. Okay.
Cool.
Why?
Trying to get a mouse with a spatula.
Yeah. Elyse, it's your turn.
Is the one that was Thomas still up?
It's on his. The one. Well, Thomas. You look back and it's still there, but it's on his. It's always on his butt, like trying to
so
scoot
he's
back
not-
out the snow.
he didn't
No,
turn
these
into
are a
a
separate 5 that turn
Right,
up.
okay, cool. In that case, I will not attack the one that was commanded. I will... Can Shocking Grasp be non-lethal?
Probably not.
God damn it, I'm so destructive. I will try... I'm going to back up, first of all, like, kind of around Astra. And
Yeah.
I'm going to attempt casting Message on this one.
Okay.
Just to see if I can get into its head and just say, snap out of it.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
something's controlling you, you can fight this. Just to see if it will...
Okay. So read message to me. Does it say anything?
If that doesn't work, that's fine. I can just, like, speak in their head, basically,
And
Okay.
they can respond.
and they can respond.
Okay,
So I'm just
okay.
trying to see if they're still, like, aware at any
Okay.
level.
You reach out and cast this spell into the mind that you know is there, and in return, as soon as the spell finishes, you hear just this howling of wind inside your head.
Oof.
Goblin's just thinking to himself, it's windy today.
And there isn't really anything else I can do.
That's okay. That's okay. Okay. The next one is going to. Oh, it's quite far away. Okay. Okay, and it can't get all the way there because it was knocked down. Okay, you see it leap out and sort of run across the snow. Its feet don't sink beneath the snow because it's so light and just skitters across. It's making a beeline for Thomas, it seems.
Oh no.
Okay. Astra, you'll go again.
I'm going to use my action to grab Thomas and get him out the way.
Yeah. Okay, you pick him up, you pull him up, and his little legs like kicking in the air, and he squeals a little bit.
Oh, sorry. Just, that one's coming for you.
I can see it, and his legs.
Just go on my shoulders. Alright.
Yeah, you can put him on your shoulder. His legs stop kicking so much. It's pretty high up. He's like holding onto your arms.
He's safe now.
Okay. Right. So there's one up there. It's going to run forward, make an attack. That's another natural one. These things are not very strong. So why don't you use those dice?
You should always use those tools.
Keep using them.
You just feel like this scratching and clawing. Your legs, nothing breaks through the armor or damages you. Okay. The second one is down, as is that one. Okay. So Boblem, it's your turn.
Can I
Can I use mold earth to like take the earth from underneath?
Yeah, absolutely. So is there a dex save for that if they're underneath? Does it say there's one more?
It doesn't say.
Okay, no worries. I'll just.
Throw it in a pit.
Okay, yeah. So you reach out and you see this pit of dirt and earth form underneath. The snow boom drops down, and the creature disappears below the ground. This 3-foot tall creature is now sat in a pit of 5 feet and is scrabbling to get out. Okay. So which is that the one next to you?
The one, next to me.
Okay. So.
Sorry.
It's the naughty corner.
Stay there.
Okay. Right. I'm going to. So. 1, 2, 3. This one moves up to you and moves up to you, Astra, and is trying to claw at you and attack you, and is seemingly focused on Thomas on your shoulders, who is kicking and screaming. And so as your head moves around.
That's not very helpful.
Oh, that's a 17. That's a 20. Okay.
No, it's...
You take 3. Oh no, sorry. 2.
3 is fine.
Yeah, 3's fine. I mean, if you want to go with that one, that's chill.
You take 4 points of slashing damage.
Right, that's fine.
As his little splintery claws like dig into your knees, it begins to trying to like climb
I'm
up.
not a tree! Stop that!
Okay. Renard, it's your go.
Cool. I'm going to step forward and try and take out this one right in front of me.
Yeah.
With obviously my steel sheath sword. I'm just trying to knock the little bugger out.
Yeah.
Let's make another attack. 20 to hit.
20 hits.
Cool. That one's going down for. That was. I haven't changed this yet. 8 damage.
8 damage, okay.
And then I'm going to move to the one that is grabbing Astra, if I've still got enough space. I believe I do. And just pick it up and throw it.
Yeah, I'll say make an attack. That's like a grapple attack.
Come on, do not let me down.
Throw him into the pit.
8.
8, okay.
Damn it.
You try, it's wriggling about too much. It's like trying to get the dog that doesn't want to come inside. Reach for it, its head isn't there, and then it turns around and snarls at you before slashing back at Astra's legs. Okay?
I tried to help, buddy.
Sorry,
Okay.
one of my shoulders making my head wiggle. I'm wiggling trying to get this one that's climbing me off. This is a sight.
Yeah, it really is. Elyse, it's your turn.
Elyse, realising she doesn't really want to like shoot these things full of lightning or set them on fire, will draw her 2 daggers.
Yeah.
And I will run up to the one that Renard didn't grapple and just like hit it on the head with the pommel.
Yeah.
Can I do that with both daggers?
That's absolutely fine. Well, how many attacks do you get? You get one
I
attack.
don't.
You get
I
one
have
attack.
2 daggers, but do I only?
Yeah,
use
but
one?
you only have 1 attack,
Okay,
so yeah,
that's
you can bonk.
Try and bonk.
Bonk.
How wily is this guy?
18, I think.
18
Yeah,
hits.
18. Literally never used these as a weapon before.
Off the little wooden hat that's sort of jingling with this little bell.
Yeah, lovely damage.
Oh great, that's 5 damage.
5 damage. You see some like splinters appear in the side of its hat, but it seems to be just hanging in there.
And can I then back up again on my same turn?
If you've got any movement left, then yeah.
I would just have stepped around Astra.
Yeah.
Everyone just like passed between us. So yeah, I'll just take a step back just so.
Okay.
Possible?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Not into the pit, obviously.
No. Well, you'll be moving out of its opportunity range, so it will be able to
But on
attack
my
it.
turn. Or.
Yeah. Well, if you're moving out on your turn, yeah, you
Yeah.
can take an opportunity attack on you.
Oh, I'll stay there. Then.
Okay.
That's fine.
Okay. One more is going to come up and attack Renard from behind.
Sup, babies?
Okay, that does not hit. That's a 9.
Cool, I'm going to use Riposte to attack it back.
Yeah, nice.
18 to hit.
18 hits.
18 hits, so I'm going to turn around as it comes up behind me and just hit it with my sheathed sword
Yeah.
for 8 plus 4, that's 12 plus 5, 17.
You send it smacking back in this flurry of snow into the side of the building. It slumps down and you see it. Its head tips forward. The lights in its eyes dim.
Okay.
Quite right too.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. Okay, Astra, you'll go. There's one in the pit.
There's one on me.
Yes, one on you, and then. Oh, sorry, I didn't take that one off.
Yeah, the one behind.
So, okay. As B, I'm going to use it as an attack, but as Astra, he's just trying to get his loot.
Yeah.
I'd like to improvise, use the loot to hit it in the head.
Yeah, you can absolutely do that.
Christmas really does turn Astra feral.
Astra's the thing he's attacking.
So technically an improvised weapon.
Yeah. It's a lot. It's technically improvised weapons. What? It's 18 to hit in.
18
Plus
definitely.
3 is
Yeah.
your...
Plus 3, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, Astra's like pulled his loot round to try and play a tune, but is actually hitting the thing in the head as he does. There's a lot happening.
He's holding so many things.
And his head's getting pulled around.
Okay, so it's D4 bludgeoning damage.
D4, thank you. 4.
4. Boom! Smack it off and it falls back into the snow and leaves like a little gnome-shaped crater in the snow.
Sorry.
It doesn't appear to be moving.
What are you fighting fighting cartoons.
Yeah, pretty much. Fighting Christmas cartoons. Okay, Boblem, it's your turn. There is just one left in the
pit.
In the pit.
It's still scrabbling and trying to get out.
Just bury it slightly.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take out more earth from the
Yeah.
so it's even further down.
Yeah, you can do that. It's safely out of the way. It's not getting 7-8 feet up from the ground. We'll call that.
We'll just stand and look into the pit like that's what you get.
That's a problem for later.
You can still hear the like. It's just scratching and just intent and trying to dig itself out, but it's having no
do an
luck.
Arcana check from where we're standing.
Yes, yeah.
There's unconscious ones as well that we can.
Yeah, that we've knocked out one of those.
Well, could I identify one of them?
You
Because
could.
they're like living beings technically.
You can try.
I'll do an Arcana check first, and then I might try. 16 on Arcana. Oh no, sorry, we've gone up a level. 17 on Arcana.
Okay. There's definitely some sort of curse or enchantment placed upon them. You can't determine the exact nature of it, but you are able to see that underneath this sort of layer of painted wood, there is skin. They are the other toy makers. It seems as that this wood is either sprung up over them, or has grown on them, or been placed on.
I might try that identifying spell on one of the unconscious ones, just to see.
If you might, before you do, we should get out of here. There might be more coming around.
Yes.
You can do that inside somewhere. But
I grab the body and just like throw it in my back.
yeah. He's on your shoulders and sort of like steers your horn.
How does Astra feel about this?
Not great.
How does it feel to have your horse pulled?
Thomas leans you and leads you through the city, and you feel not the city, the village. You travel through. You make your way to the largest workshop, which seems to be 2 floors, much wider. And you do see faint lights, these little arcane lights glowing dimly on the side. It's similar in design to the workshops you've seen throughout the village, but much grander and much more intricately designed. The lights flicker and fade seemingly at random across the buildings, and these carvings of beautiful elven trees and snow-capped mountains line the outside. Thomas jumps off, pops onto the snow. He steps up to the wall, lifts something off, like a little flagstone off, and pulls a little cord just behind it. And doors click open and open up.
Like tiny doors.
No, they're big. This one is. These doors are considerably bigger than any other, so like would fit someone who's over the 6 foot
Okay.
easily.
Let's bundle inside and see if we can get anything out of this.
Yeah. So you step inside, and inside you see barricades and defences, simply made but effective. Seems to be shattered remains of chairs and tables and benches and workshop equipment, sort of lined up in just behind the door and behind the windows. Okay, the windows themselves are barricaded with little planks of wood. You see several faces look up in shock and surprise, and Thomas sort of holds out his hands and no, it's okay. They're here to help. You see probably a dozen more of these little toy makers, these small gnomes, dressed in the same like red and green and white with the pointed hats with little bells on the end, and wrapped up with little scarves and gloves, who look panicked as you come in. Some sit and eat, while others look like they're building at these little benches. Your entrance does draw their attention, but Thomas calms them all and reassures them that you're friends. The great workshop takes up almost the entirety of the floor ahead. There are some workbenches still around, but most have been used to block up the windows and doorways, and a set of stairs at the back of the building leading up. Thomas takes you and sort of like takes your hand, Astra, and pulls you in. There is a small fire built in the centre where most of the people are around. A few of the toy makers sort of look around, and from where they've been hiding behind a few things, make themselves aware.
Hello.
Hello. They all sort of like nervously approach, and Thomas encourages you to come sit down and give some space for you to do your ritual.
Before I do that, I'll actually turn to Thomas and ask, what do you think is the most vulnerable point of entrance here? Do you want me to cast an alarm over it, just in case?
That would be most certainly helpful. The door with how large it is might be weakest, but the windows are pretty well barricaded. So.
Okay, so yeah, before I identify, I'll go up to the door and I'll trace a line of static around the door.
Okay.
So that if anything starts to come, and I'll have it sitting like half inside and half outside.
Yeah.
If I can, so that if anything comes up to the door, we'll know.
Okay. When you pull out the body of the turned toy maker, there's this audible gasp from all the ones around, and one of them steps forward and, oh no, we don't want none of that in here. Whatever you're trying to do, not in here. No,
I might be able to see what kind of curse is on it. It's worth a try.
we can tell you that, but please get it out. It'll wake up again and.
We can tie him up.
No.
Wait,
out.
you know what's wrong with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless you want to do this just outside the door and we'll speak to them.
Just
Well,
come
if
in.
they know what the curse is already, there's not much point, is there?
We'll tell you what we need. What you need to know.
I will leave the body. I will open the door and leave the body outside of the alarm spell,
Okay.
and then come back inside. I want to know what they know first.
All right.
So how long has this been going on?
Started 4-5 days ago. Winter Father was taken. He's
Taken? By who?
a warlock. Some mage. We don't know, but he's got him in the tower over yonder, through the forest.
And this turning to wood has been happening ever since?
Happened since they're under the warlock's control.
Is there a catalyst or is it happening at random?
If they get you, if they scratch you, with respect, sir, sort of looks up at you. I think you'll be all right. There are a few other people came through and passed through, weren't able to help. They got scratched, but nothing happened to them. Seems to be only us.
What kind of people pass through?
A few humans, an orc from the nearby isles, but they didn't turn.
Okay, that's good to know.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Not for us.
Not for you, but we'll get it sorted.
Don't worry.
But we're here. We can help you with this.
They seem quite intent in getting to Thomas.
They're quite intent on getting to Warsaw's.
They just target you guys for anything they see.
Just us.
Because they can turn you.
That will be it seems.
So maybe whatever it is in their head telling them to turn everyone in the town, so that the warlock has a whole town full of minions.
And a toy workshop.
Or not, this is really serious, but,
I know.
but we can laugh about this later.
I know.
They're scared.
This is their livelihood.
I know.
There's something that's not kind of funny. I whisper very quietly.
Please, they're not turning you. If you can help, if you can do something.
Oh, we will. Don't
We
worry.
absolutely will. Don't worry about that.
At that, you see like tears like brimming in their eyes, and some of them sort of step out from behind the table where they've been making something and hold these comparatively small bowls, what seem to be like steaming food, and like a plate of gingerbread. And we can offer you more, but if you're willing to help,
Thank
then
you.
Thank you so much.
Rations. Warm food. Oh, I just hold the bowl and just like keep my hands up.
Oh, are you still cold? Freezing.
it is warmer near the fire.
Okay. I get it. You don't get cold. Lucky you.
I don't feel the heat, so you know.
Do you guys have enough food for yourselves? Like, I don't want to eat up all your food.
We've got enough, but any help will be appreciated.
Oh, sure. We're gonna take out like 50 days worth.
Please take them. Please.
Please take them away.
Yeah, you hand over this pack of like dried fruits and jerky and breads and cheeses, and it sort of spills out across the table, and a lot of their eyes light up, and instantly they've been looking around and scatter towards it and begin dividing it up and sorting it into places and
One
rationing it
man's
off.
trash is another man's treasure.
They'll be sick of it in a week too.
Is there anything else you can tell us that might help?
Not so much something we can tell you, but we might have something
Go on.
to help. Stay here. One of them heads over to the side of the building and pushes on a section of the wall where you see these carved trees are sort of like all winding through the wall, and pushes it. The wall section shifts back and they disappear in the darkness. They come out a few seconds later holding what seems to be a large red and white striped candy cane with a little bow on it, or 2 crackers and what seems to be a sack. Okay? They bring them forward and place them down in front of you.
What do we do with this?
Well, this pulls out the candy cane. It's made here by the toy makers. Not usually what we make, but there's some Noelle magic imbued into it, and make you feel right as rain. This will.
Lovely work.
These pulls out the crackers, and everyone sort of takes a step back.
Explosives?
Exactly.
My favourite.
Ren's going to push his mask up and have a closer look at it.
Frowned upon making these as toys, but they'll make a rather large bang and get rid of anyone in the vicinity who you don't want around. This opens up the bag and boop, 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 chucks them in. You see them just disappear into darkness inside the bag.
That's pretty cool.
They're all very useful.
Thank you very much.
It will be on it, and it sort of like pulls the bag forward, and you don't hear any clunking or movement of objects inside, and just holds it towards you. You look inside, you see just blackness, just a void.
How do I get the things out?
Just put your hand in and pull it out. What are you trying to pull out?
I'm gonna go for the candy cane.
You pull it out.
That's very good.
Very clever.
Lovely craftsmanship.
I've got to say, I'm quite proud of that one myself.
Can people get in there?
I wouldn't recommend it.
Okay.
There's no air in there. It's also not very big. It's maybe like 20 centimetres across.
Okay, cool. I thought you meant like a proper big sack.
It's not enormous, no.
Okay.
It does stretch and open up a fair bit more, but you wouldn't be able to put it over a person. Maybe one of the toy makers.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Just like in there. Stay.
As you look at them, they look a bit cautiously and.
We're just trying to think tactically, like whatever we can use, you know.
Yeah. It's okay. You're not going back in there, Thomas. Never again. Never again. I swore. I swore I didn't.
Okay, so 2 crackers and 1 candy cane. Is that what
Yes,
it was?
and the bag.
And what
And
does
back.
the candy cane do exactly?
It will heal you essentially.
Okay.
What, as like a consumable?
Yes.
One time?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Bang.
Yeah. And the firecrackers presumably are 1 use each
Yeah.
explosive.
You do have to pull it to make it explode, basically.
Short of the firecrackers, I mean, I'm assuming this is a toy making workshop.
It was.
Do you have anything here that can make a lot of noise?
Honestly, the crackers would probably be your best bet.
Something we don't want to. I don't want to waste the crackers. I'm just thinking.
To distract them and lure them somewhere.
distraction.
Yeah, I mean, well, we have
Like
spells for that.
Like those monkeys with the symbols.
Yeah.
Do you have toys that like walk by themselves?
We most certainly have the symbol monkeys.
Hell yeah.
I'd be disappointed if you didn't.
They rummage through and find like a couple of broken ones and like piece one back together, so one arm's a bit bigger than the other, but you do see this festive looking monkey with like a Santa hat on. Ding 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 ding.
Perfect. I'm just going to put a finger between the symbols and put that in the bag. Alright, so.
Let's go talk to this fella. You said he was over through the forest.
Yeah, he is. We can't venture outside. It's not safe for us,
That's
especially
fine,
not in
we
the forest.
Wouldn't expect you to.
Do you have a map?
No, but we can show you the way. You saw before above the line of trees. You did see the black tower sort of poking up through. You'll be able to find it.
Okay. Oh, we can do that. And I suppose last question. Anything else that you know about this warlock or mage?
Anything that might help us.
He was a Winter Father's brother. Jealous he were. Don't know what he's doing up there, but it won't be nothing good.
When your friends could turn into this, if we fight them, are we gonna end up hurting them, or?
Do you think they'll ever turn back?
I hope so.
Because we wouldn't want
Regretfully,
to kill them.
couldn't know.
Maybe the curse can be removed. We know about that.
It looked like he was trying to come off the skin when it cracked, so if we just don't hurt them,
Yeah.
we go talk to the person up in that tower.
Yes, talk.
Pacifist.
Wind howls and blows through like cracks and like chunks of the broken windows.
I say we waste no more time.
Let's do it.
Where do you want to put the monkey?
He's
in the
already in the
bag.
bag of holding.
We'll decide when we get there. Yeah, we'll decide where best to place the monkey.
The secret weapon.
Strategically.
The strategic monkey.
You think it's the wind at first, but then the smashing of the glass behind you assures that the whistle was unnatural. The toy makers around you freeze in horror as you see the door to the workshop rumble, a force behind it trying to break through. Thomas approaches you and urges you to run, taking Boblem and Astra's hand in his tiny little hands. We relied on the Witness Father. Without the Witness Father, we cannot heal our friends. You must save him. You must save the Isles. And with that, the door rumbles again, the alarm setting off. And you hear the shatter of another window breaking behind you. Thomas tries to ignore his surroundings. Enter the tower. Through the Yule Forest is the only way. Step careful. Horrific creatures the warlock has summoned lie in wait. Quickly, you must go now. Sort of pushes you back towards the wall. You see like a thin line of a door appears behind you and pushes you out. You find yourself on the other side of the building, the other side of the workshop. You see close to maybe 20 or 30 of the turned toy makers on the outside of the building. They're desperately trying to smash at the windows and force themselves through.
They'll be okay, we just have to...
Yeah.
We have to
I think...
beat this curse.
Yeah. That's the most pertinent thing.
Okay.
Let's go.
Let's take off running into the woods.
Yeah, you sprint through the woods. You get the impression that most of the turned toy makers have gathered on the workshop. You make it to the village walls and beyond. A short path out, and the snow-capped pines and firs rise up before you, this implacable wall of green and black, covered in white on the top.
So,
I guess.
we head through the woods.
Yeah.
Somebody watch our back just in case.
Yeah.
If one person wants to make a perception check.
I'll do that.
You have the highest, don't you?
20.
Okay. You begin to step into the forest and the darkness like clings around you. There's not as much snow on the floor, except where there's paths and clearings, and you're making your way through, and soon the darkness just swallows you up. You wander through the forest, and Boblem, you hear after about 45 minutes, you hear small something breaking ahead of you. Little twigs breaking.
Something up in front of us.
Okay.
Maybe we're getting close to the tower. But also we're in a forest, there's going to be things around here.
Yeah. Does it sound like something big or like just small?
No, just like a small twig snapping.
Could turn invisible, go investigate, or send a mage hand over, throw something to distract it, see what it is.
I think we're safer in a group, and we don't need to distract it, we don't know what it is.
Head with caution.
I'm going to take out one of my torches. Would you light this up?
I could.
With firebolt.
Oh, right. Astra, could you light this up?
With
Renard's face burns off.
thaumaturgy.
The torch springs to light, casting these deep shadows across the woods. You see long shadows of trees that reflected across and but just burning out into the darkness. Look, you see the small shape of a fox just step across the path and then skitter off, leaving tiny little trail marks in the snow.
Oh.
Nothing to worry about.
Nothing to worry about.
Okay.
Can't ever be too careful. Let's go.
Yeah, lean forward with the torch.
Yeah, okay. You lean forward and step through the woods silently. The snow seems to get thicker beneath your feet, where it's come down like in these gaps between the trees. Is anyone else keeping watch?
I will keep, if Renard's like ahead, I'll keep an eye behind us, I guess.
Okay, so if you make a perception check from behind and you make one from in front.
That'll be 21.
17.
Okay. Okay. You step on, carrying along the path. The snow beneath your feet begins to get deeper as you trudge through the Yule forest. It almost latches onto your leg, like it's trying to pull you under. Can you make a dexterity saving throw? With advantage, because of your passive perception.
And that is 16.
16, okay. You try to pull your leg free from the snow, but the icy grip has you. You look up at your fellow adventurers. The snow coalesces around you until you can no longer be seen, and in your place you see stands a huge snowman.
Boblem?
That's you!
No features, but for 2 coal eyes at the front of its face. It begins lumbering towards you. I'd like you to roll initiative.
Am I swallowed into that thing?
You are, yes.
And he's just like, does Snow always do this? Wow, really whiffing the initiative today, huh?
Well, I'm busy right now, so I have an excuse.
Oh, I was talking about myself.
Okay, so initiative 25 to 20.
20.
Ooh, nice. Okay, 19 to 15.
17.
Okay, 14 to 10.
10. We're in opposite land.
Boblem?
9. I'm busy, okay?
Boblem's a little bit preoccupied right now, being inside the snowman.
Yeah.
I'm like the what?
Okay, so you see before you, so all of you on this narrow path about 10 feet wide, about 10 feet in front of you again, where Boblem was pacing, is now this figure of a snowman.
Okay, I'm going to walk towards the snowman
Yeah,
with the lit torch
yeah.
and just like try and like knock the snow away with the torch
Okay.
on
okay.
fire.
Yeah, sure. Make an attack, make an attack.
Come on, don't do me dirty. That is 23.
23 hits, yeah. Your burning torch slams into the side of it.
Cool.
Roll damage.
I'm guessing that counts as unarmed strike damage because it's an improvised weapon. So damage will be 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because you get your maximum, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Plus it's on fire.
It's not caught fire. But as it smacks into it, it does melt a chunk of it away, which does almost smooth back, but not fully. You see chunks of snow like blast off it.
And then I'm going to make my second strike with my still sheath rapier.
Okay.
Guess I'm not getting this thing out today. That is a 25 to hit.
25 hits. 25 hits.
Come on. For 11 damage.
11 damage. Okay. You see one hand hitting with the burning torch. You swing around and with your second strike, slam into the side of it. The sheath blade doesn't dig in as much as you hoped, and you manage to yank it out. A little bit of snow come out.
I'm just going to say, Boblem, can you still hear us?
Can I hear that?
It's muffled, but just about. And you can feel it moving about. You're very disorientated right now.
Very dizzy right now.
Astra.
I'm going to use my bonus action to pull my lute around and start playing. It's going to sound a lot like it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
We don't have the licensing for that.
Use your imagination. So you get an inspiration die, which means that on your next saving throw you can use 1d8 for an extra.
Nice.
Because you can hear. Because if you can hear us, you can hear that.
Yeah.
Or ability check or attack, right?
Or ability attack or attack. Yeah.
Yeah, you're not deafened inside the snowman, so yeah.
Nice.
And for my action, I'm going to do what I saw you do, of like light a torch up and just sort of
Yeah. Okay.
hit it with the fiery bit.
Yeah. Okay. So make an attack.
So that's like 22.
22 hits. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's hard to miss. It's enormous. It's about 8 feet tall, built up mostly of like these 3 ball shapes with these are like large like arm like lumps down the side, slowly rolling towards you.
That's a 3 damage.
3 damage. Okay.
It's not a real thing. It's just slow. I can attack that.
Elyse, you'll go. Boblem, you're up next.
Seeing as there's 2 people trying to free Boblem, Elyse will take a few steps back and cast like firebolt at it's like the top of it, so it's not anywhere near Boblem. And this like blue fire shoots from her hand.
Source from your hand like coalesces around the wrist and streaks towards it. Yeah, make an attack.
Oh boy. Oh no, wait, that's a 9. So maths. 16 to hit.
That hits.
And that'll be Oh my god, I get 2d10 on my firebolts now.
Oh, no.
Level 5, baby!
Nice. 12 damage.
12 damage, nice, okay. His bolt sears out towards it and hits it directly in the face. The eyes going to the side of the head and then re-emerging around, but the head slightly shrinks as part of it melts.
Keep backing up.
Yeah. Okay, Boblem, you can try to escape by taking an action to make a strength check if you wish.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
You have an extra 1d8 of added onto that as
I'll
well.
probably use that. Yes. Still need to use the die.
Well, that depends. You don't know the
I don't
success.
know. Yeah, I'll use it just.
Okay.
19.
19. Yeah, you're able to. You push your head out, and all of you see Boblem's head emerge from the torso of this creature, like hair frozen, face red with cold, and then falls out and pushes himself away. Okay, you've still got some movement, so you can get away from it if you wish.
Yeah, I'd like to get away from it.
Crawl on your feet away from it. Yeah.
Imagine like his curly hair all like tendrils just frozen.
Poor baby.
It's going to move forward, and it's going to attack you, Renard, as you're the closest. Okay.
Alright.
That's a 16. That's a 22 to hit.
22 hits.
Nice.
Not nice, it's not it. Bad DM.
You're not supposed to hurt our characters.
But do it.
It moves forward and an arm swings up and slams down to you with more weight than you expected behind like an arm made of snow. And it slams into your side. You take 15 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh, cool. I'm going to parry that to reduce the damage.
Okay.
So I'm going to take 7 off that.
Oh, nice.
8
Okay.
points.
Okay.
Bludgeoning damage. Yeah, 8 points. Oh no, I've only got 48 hit points left.
Get him.
Fighters.
With Boblem now free of this thing, I'm going to unsheath my sword at last and make 2 attacks on it.
Mm-hmm.
So the first one is 14 to hit.
14 hits.
Cool. That one's going to be 9 points of piercing damage.
Okay. Your sword isn't a magical weapon, is it?
It is not.
It is not. Okay. You carve off like a chunk of snow, but it certainly doesn't do as much as you expect it to do.
In which case I'm going to pull the javelin off my back and just stab it into the heart area of the monster.
So make a second attack.
My second attack is... Where are we? Javelin. 18 to hit.
18 to hit. Nice. Yeah, it definitely hit.
For 6.
6 points. Okay. Okay, yeah, you stab it in, and a chunk of snow like blows off the back of it. You see, just behind it, the chunk of snow forms up into a smaller version of the snowman.
Oh god!
Whoops!
Oh no.
Maybe we can just outrun this thing?
I mean, it seemed to move fairly swiftly for something of its size. It consumed Boblem very quickly.
And I'm quite a big boy as well.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm not going to do a bonus action.
Astra, your turn.
I would like to use hideous laughter.
Okay.
On the big one, which is a whiz 14.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, Whiz 14.
You put it on the whiz 14. So
It doesn't need to understand your language, does it?
doesn't need to understand me. So it's just, Astra's just like, what you get when a snowman is a baker. Frosty the Dough Man.
It looks angrier somehow.
That's valid.
And begins moving closer towards you. Unfortunately, that's a success on its part.
Yeah, I figured. I tried.
Astra, what are you doing?
Some people just don't have humour.
Okay, are you moving at all?
I'm going to move and away.
Okay. So 20 feet away.
Like backing away with my little loot. Like,
Okay. The smaller one. Yeah, is going to glide up to you as well, Renard, as the closest.
Yes, it does.
Actually, it pulls out what seems to be like a lump of snow from its own chest and yeets it at you. Oh, that misses. It soars past your head. Okay. And against the tree.
Alright. Free action to throw a snowball back.
Certainly good. Elyse.
Elyse will open up the pouch on her belt and take out her arcane focus, which is this like crystalline diamond-shaped lantern encased in gold with a golden chain coming off of it. And she wraps the chain around her arm and starts whipping it around and will cast chromatic orb of fire right at the big snowman's head.
Cool, okay.
18 to hit.
18 hits and the bolt soars right into its face.
And lightning coalesces around her, even though it's a fire spell. And 3d8. 17 damage.
17 damage, nice, okay.
And just for flavour, I will bonus action Tempestuous Magic and fly backwards.
Yeah, okay. So you're now like 20 feet away from it as well, okay? Renard, you're the only one that's close up next to it, okay?
As always.
Boblem, it's your turn.
I cast Moonbeam on the creature.
Okay. So that's a dex save, is it?
It is a Constitution saving throw.
Ooh, that's a success. Okay, so yeah, if
Still
you roll
takes
damage,
half
it takes half damage.
11.
11, okay. Is that's not halved already, is it?
No, that's
Okay. You see the thick snow clouds open in the sky above you, and this beam of pure, like, radiant silver white light opens. The snowman begins to sizzle. You see water like evaporating off its shoulders. Okay. It's going to move forward. It's going to. So it crawls on the ground forwards towards you, Renard. I'd like you to make a dexterity saving throw as its arms come up and it almost seems to embrace you.
Alright.
Oh, hug, cuddle.
No touch. That's only a 12.
Okay. You feel the cold swarm around you as you're fully engulfed by this creature. Okay. You take 10d6 damage.
No.
I'm joking.
Happy Christmas!
You take 12 points of cold damage.
First is the Renard die.
And you are engulfed. And now it's your go. In fact, Astra, you're next. Okay, you can make a strength check to try and get out if you wish.
Yep, I most certainly will be making a strength check to try and get out. That is 15.
15. You're just able to pull yourself back out of the snowman, and you find yourself boom, falling down just on the ground next to it.
Don't touch me! Back away.
Sort of looms over you. Okay. That's your action.
Yeah.
Are you moving away?
I'm moving away.
Okay. Yeah. You can get 15 feet away.
Cool.
Okay. Astra, you'll go.
Okay. I'm going to use Vicious Mockery on it.
Okay.
The problem with snowmen is they've got snowballs. And, it's a whiz 14.
That is a failure. On Cat's part as well.
Yeah.
Cat also takes the D4 damage.
I've taken the damage.
I'm not apologising. That's 8.
8 damage, 8 psychic damage.
Cat also takes 8.
I go down.
Does it do anything else? It's just damage.
It needs to move.
Disadvantage on the next
A disadvantage on the next attack roll.
Okay. Yeah, if you remember that. The little one is going to try and yeet another snowball, this time at Elyse. That's a 13.
Does not hit.
Oh, nice. Okay. It's your go, Elyse.
She just like dodges the snowball. It's like, hey! And then whipping the arcane focus around again, lightning spits from her eyes, and she's going to cast Firebolt at the little one.
Okay. Yeah, make an attack.
Ooh. 9.
9. Just misses, unfortunately. Okay.
Standard snowfire, actually.
Yeah.
No one's ever actually hit with the snowball.
But I will continue backing up as well.
Yeah,
because the creature's moved forward now, so I'll
Okay.
do my full movement.
Okay. Boblem, you'll go.
I will move the moonbeam to where the big ass creature is.
Okay. Oh, wait, just one sec. It started its turn in the moonbeam last turn, so it would have taken damage again. So sorry, let me.
Nice. It also
That's
needs to
a failure. So yeah, if you roll damage again.
10.
10 damage, okay.
And then again.
And then again.
Yeah, so you move onto it again, and it will make another. That is a failure as well.
Sorry.
13.
13. Okay. You move the movie, which follows through, sort of like carving this path in snow, melting behind it, and as it hits it, it begins to melt again. Okay, the snowman's like losing its shape. It's like 3 days after you've built it. It starts like begins to slope down. The head is like.
One eye is here.
Yeah. The eyes are just all over the place. Okay, so another 13 damage. It's looking fairly rough. It's still got a decent bit of fight left in it. It's still got a lot of structure, but it has sloped considerably. Okay, it's going to move up to. So the closest person would still be you. Okay.
You use your movement to get away.
Yeah, but I had half movement because I escaped
Right.
from it on the same turn.
Okay. That's a 50. That's a 21 to hit.
21 still hits.
Okay. Well, it's trying to slam you, not engulf you. So.
Thanks.
Okay.
Renard gets slammed by
You
the
take
snowman.
11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Alright. I'm
Don't say
still fine. Cool.
And it's your go again. Astra,
Yeah.
you're up next.
Yes.
I am going to slam it back with the javelin.
Okay.
That is 16 plus 6, 22 to hit.
Okay, yeah, definitely.
And then that is 5 points of whatever damage I did the javelin's piercing damage as well.
Yeah, magical piercing damage. Okay.
And then for my second attack, I am going to. I'm going to throw the torch. I can do that,
Okay.
right? It's like a.
Yeah.
I'm going to throw the torch like a javelin at the other one.
Okay. Yeah, it's an improvised weapon attack, that's fine.
Throw the torch at the baby.
Yeah, that's 21 to hit.
That hits.
And that is, another one. That is. Oh no, it's just so it's just 5.
5 damage, okay. The torch spins through the air and hits it, melting it instantly. What bits of it weren't smashed to pieces, it just melts into a puddle. The torch does go out. Okay.
Cool.
So there's a little one gone.
Yeah, little one gone. Elite.
Leave us alone! Trying to back away a bit again.
Okay. Astra, it's your turn.
I'm going to try vicious mockery again.
Okay.
Prepare yourself, cat.
That's a failure.
Okay, bring it on.
Bring it on, Astra.
It's just catch reactions are cool.
I just live with puns.
You think you're special, but you're just a snow fake instead.
Oh.
Go for it. Suffer with 5 damage.
Get out.
I suffer with 5 damage.
Where are you going? Wow, okay.
I am head out.
Okay. Elyse, your turn.
Firebolt again, baby.
Yeah, make an attack.
22.
That hit.
Yeah.
That definitely hit.
Cool. So that's.
Bye.
Bye. I'll get you later. Oh, not great. I'm gonna use empowered spell to reroll those because that was horrible. Way better. 12 damage.
Nice. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Boblem, your turn.
I will move the moonbeam again.
Sorry. Remind me to do it on my turn,
yeah,
because
sorry,
otherwise
I
I'll
forgot
forget.
as well.
Okay, that's a success. So half damage for the one on its turn before it moved out.
6, so
Okay.
3.
Okay.
And another one.
Okay, another one.
Another one.
That's a failure. So if you roll full damage,
7.
7 damage. Okay, it's looking really rough.
Not rough enough.
No. Okay. You moved back, didn't you?
I didn't do it.
You did.
It likes you.
That's what you get for playing the only melee fighter in this whole team.
So far.
Yeah, everyone's been just slowly backing up because it's got the same speed as you. Okay, it's going to try and engulf you again. So if you can make a dexterity saving throw.
On disadvantage as well. It's a vicious mockery.
No, that's
Or is that
Renard
just
making a dexterity saving throw.
13.
13, you are engulfed again.
I hate this. I really hate this.
You take 8 points of cold damage.
It's also
Yes, I
very
do.
funny, like you keep pulling yourself out, they keep turning you back in.
He just wants a hug, Renard. Just wants to be loved.
It looks like it's falling apart. It pulls him inside and you're able to see like Renard's shoulders and like part of him still like poking out. And it's barely there. Okay. And you'll go again.
Can I just try and break it apart from the inside?
You could certainly attack from the inside, yeah. But you are restrained, so you'll be at disadvantage.
So just straight, because there's a...
No, it's at disadvantage as well.
It's to a disadvantage on attack rolls, so.
Okay, so I'm at disadvantage. Okay, fine. It doesn't hit.
Okay.
Let me try a second time. I can make two.
Yeah.
It doesn't hit.
Okay. What did you get out of curiosity? Not quite low.
They were both 5s.
Okay, they don't hit. It's not that.
And then the second one was a 19, tragically.
Oh no. Okay.
Wait, what is its AC? Because I have to add 6 to that. Would 11 have hit?
No, it wouldn't have hit.
Okay, fine.
Okay. Astra, your turn.
I'm going to jab at it with the torch again.
Okay.
Just thaumaturgy it back alive and like, ah!
Yeah.
Let it go! So that's just 14.
14 hits.
Cool.
Renard, you feel like a warmth from the small of your back. It's a torch like.
Burn Renard alive.
And... Just 4?
Yeah.
Just 4.
4 damage. Okay.
If it dies from this.
It's not dead quite yet, but it's very close. Okay, Elyse, your turn.
Fireball again, baby. Yeah, she's just like, oh my god, he doesn't like to be touched. Leave him alone. That's a natural 1.
I really don't believe what you're saying, do you?
It's too cold.
For a total of 8.
No, it just doesn't
And
matter.
Elyse's face is too funny.
She's just doubling over laughing. So,
Boblem, your turn. You can try and pull Renard out, by the way, if you wish.
Oh, right, okay.
But it would involve putting your hand in as well.
then you'd have to be touched.
Can I go up to the thing and touch it with produce flame?
Yeah, because I think it says on there produce flame can do damage, doesn't it?
Yeah, I can.
Okay.
Bye.
What's your roll?
2d8.
So make an attack against it. Does it say you have to make an attack?
Yeah, wait, it says that you can also attack with flame, although doing so I can hurl the flame.
Yeah.
So you can basically firebolt and just throw it.
Yeah. Doesn't say.
It's just the same as, you add your spell attack to it.
Yeah, so just make a spell attack if you wish.
So that would be a d20 plus.
Yes.
Okay. Natural 1. Plus
We're
6,
all laughing
so
way
that'll be
too much.
7.
Neither of those hit. Okay. Okay, it's going to move up to the next closest person, which is
Does it
Astra.
take moonbeam damage?
Yes, it does.
Come on, Moonbeam. Do
Do
what
I
we
take
could.
moonbeam damage?
No, because you're covered by it. Okay, that's fair. So if you roll your damage.
Yeah. 9.
9. Oh, it's like there's not really much left of it.
Soon.
Very soon. Okay. It's going to move up. It's going to try and attack Astra with disadvantage. That is a 1 with disadvantage. Okay. This like melting arm like swings towards you, but it's just sort of like falling apart as it does.
No, thank you.
Okay. Renard.
Let's try and attack it from the inside. Oh my god. 18 to hit.
18 hits. Yeah.
Cool, that would just be... Hang on. Where have you gone, weapons? 12 damage.
12 damage. You push your arms out. You have the floor.
I just break it into pieces and stare at the others, my mask that completely askew on my face. It's not that funny.
Elyse is still laughing.
Okay. The 2 lumps of coal, boom, boom, fall to the snow.
Brush off my shoulders.
Did it have like a carrot nose?
It did, yes, it did.
Where's the carrot now?
I'm just gonna pick up one of the pieces of coal and just throw it at Elyse, seeing if she's laughing.
Try and dodge it.
23 to hit you.
She'll just be like, "You're right, Your Majesty." And use Mage Hand to pick up a lump of snow and throw it.
Yeah, sure, make an attack.
God damn it! What would that modifier
With
be?
your spell attack modifier, that's it.
Cool. 13.
Doesn't hit me,
No.
but a natural 20 hits you back. Pack up a huge ball of snow and throw it right in your face.
You take 1 point of bludgeoning and 1 point of fall damage. Doubled. You take 4 points of damage.
In both of my hands and my Mage Hand.
Guys,
We'll say a snowball fight ensued.
we still gotta find the old man.
Right.
Do you want me to warm you up a bit?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
No. That turns me back serious.
Yeah, act like that, please.
I'm going to just, because I can use it on non-living matter, so I'm going to warm your clothes
Yeah.
with prestidigitation.
Yeah, I'd say that works.
Nice. I imagine they feel toasty.
Yeah.
Just got them out of a tumble dryer.
Yeah, all nice.
Thank you.
It's alright.
Toasty.
Okay, you carry on.
I'm going to tuck the mask in my bag. It's cold now.
Yeah,
it's really cold.
I can heat it up for you.
With gold, it'll melt.
I will hit you again.
Okay.
Carry on up the path.
Yeah.
Okay.
So has anyone seen anything like that before?
I've never even seen any snow before we came here.
Oh.
Does it always do that?
No, I don't think so.
God. Yeah, I've never been inside a snowman.
It's not fun, is it?
Very cold.
Can I get some of that candy cane?
Yeah.
Put your hand in the bag.
Just dip my hand into the bag. Oh, this is weird. Take out the candy cane.
You know the bag's magic, right? No, the candy cane's
Snap
magic,
a third
right?
of it off and drop it back in. Yes, thank you for reminding me. And just chew on a bit of candy cane so we can do
Yeah.
the
You regain 5 hit points.
5 hit points, okay.
Would you like me to warm you up? Elyse?
Yeah, Elyse is like, having been pelted with snowballs as well, she's just kind of like, yeah, I guess maybe it wasn't good to come here with nothing on my arms.
I can heat your clothes up.
Yeah.
Won't be much, but it's something. I'm gonna use my prestidigitation
Yeah.
just to heat your clothes. So again, like warm tumble dryer. It's cozy.
Her arms are still shaking.
Okay. You approach the tower. Your feet like crunching on the snow below you. The wind whips around you. All you can see going up and behind you, this just implacable wall of green and black of the Yule forest behind you.
It looks very welcoming, doesn't it?
Incredibly so.
Friendly.
It's like a sleek black icicle. It seems to be made of like black ice.
Nice aesthetic.
Dodgy mage living in a dark forest in a black icicle. Nice guy.
Very original.
Don't judge people based on their appearance, Renard.
Or the appearance of their houses. Yes.
Right.
I was just thinking, should we divvy up those firecrackers? I've got an idea.
Sure.
Okay.
I would like to take one. So I'll reach in and take
Yeah.
one.
Okay.
Stow that in my pouch.
I'm
Just
going
in
to take
case.
out the monkey.
The secret
and
weapon.
hold it with my fingers between the cymbals so it can't make any noise for now.
Should I cast detect traps just so we know we're
Might be a good idea.
something too dangerous?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Must be good, thank you.
Is everyone doing okay? After that?
I lost one whole hit point.
No. Poor baby.
I'm alright actually.
Yeah, I'm quite fine. Cold, but how about you? You were.
I'll live.
Boblem starts laughing again.
I will live.
I mean, you were inside that thing for a lot.
It's just a pile of snow, isn't it? I'm fine.
Never seen something like
Do you know what snow's made from? Water?
I was going to offer you my jacket, but I'm not going to do it anymore.
Renard
So chivalrous.
is.
So what do the doors look like? God?
You don't see any doors themselves, you see an open archway which leads into the tower, but there are no physical doors itself. It's basically just a hole. Just
So we can just walk in.
Yeah.
Can I
Don't trust
detect
it.
traps?
This wave of magic goes out and you feel out with your mind. You don't detect any traps in the area.
So it should be relatively safe to cross it. I don't know what we might find inside.
Well, we're going to have to go in, aren't we? So it's just... How big is it? Like...
It's probably about like 300 feet high and about 50 feet wide, probably.
Cool.
Oh, I wish Sarah was here with that spell. Pass without trace.
Oh, I have it.
There's
Oh, you
obviously
do?
a reason... You do? Oh. Great. I was going to say, there's obviously a reason they're not here, so...
I wonder where they are.
Having their own adventure.
Having a much worse time than us.
Probably warmer than us.
Well, let's not hang
I don't
around.
know what's in there.
Something that's
Just
going to
saying.
try and kill us.
Yeah.
Well,
We don't know that.
at least we know that
Something
within
that's
the
going to try and
next
kill us.
120 feet there won't be any traps.
So let's go 120 feet forward and see what happens.
Okay. You step into the archway of the tower. Inside is quiet. The wind howls around the exterior, almost like a self-contained whirlwind, constantly spiraling. As your eyes adjust to the darkness, some quicker for those of you, you realise that this floor is a large open space with a single set of curving stairs hugging the back wall leading up. Along the walls, there are delicate and intricate elven carvings, stories of the Noelle. A deep booming voice breaks your concentration. Welcome, travellers. You are here for the festivities, I assume. I would ask you to join us, but you will not get that far. You frantically look around for the source of the voice as it continues. You won't be the last to try and save him, but know this, it will cost you your lives. I offer you one chance. Leave now and keep your lives, or climb the stairs and perish. I leave the choice with you, friends.
I'm sure we can just talk about this.
The voice drifts into silence.
I mean, he started off really strong with talking about festivities. It sounded like it was going to be fun.
Astra, can you light a torch?
Yes. Thornturd.
It ignites, and now you're able to see clearly. Those of you who didn't have dark vision are able to see clearly these intricate and beautiful elven carvings around the walls. So the engravings tell a story, a final story of the Noelle Elves. The Noelle left the Isles hundreds of years ago to integrate themselves into the world at large. They left because of a great evil. This evil would come into their tower to steal the children of the Noelle. But a brave human fought this dreadful creature, and with the help of another, locked this evil away. Before the elves left, their king granted this human with everlasting life and joy after he saved the lives of all the children of the Noelle, including the prince and princess. This human was given the opportunity to spread joy across the world for eternity and protect the children of this world. From that day, he was pronounced the Winter's Father. That's what you determine.
Oh, I'm forgetting Santa's origin story.
Winter father.
Oh, he seems really nice.
So we should save him.
Yes.
We should definitely save him.
I don't think this guy's gonna be any match for us. Let's do this.
Okay.
Do you want to detect traps again? Is that a thing that you can...
Or would it have
Do?
would it have encompassed this?
It would have come to the entire floor and about half the, a little bit less than
Okay,
half
that's
the
fine.
whole tower going up.
Yeah. So we'll just
Proceed.
proceed.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
Cast halfway up.
Alright. You make your way up the stairs. You get close to the second floor. You hear the gruff laughter of orcs and snarling of the turned toy makers. You just peek up, just round the stair, and sitting in the middle of the floor area, surrounded with what seems like a group of hostages. People tied up, sat down with their hands tied behind their back and many gagged. Okay? Among them there are toy makers and travellers to the Isle, including what seem to be elves, humans and dwarves. One elf in particular catches your eye. She has a pale blue tone to her skin and her hair drapes behind her, somewhat ruffled now but still a striking icy white colour. Lining the walls of this room are thin doors, some broken, either partially or entirely, each with an elven number placed above it. It seems like this was once a place that many Noelle elves called home. A set of stairs similar to the ones you're traversing await on the opposite side of the central room.
How many guards are there?
2 orcs, it seems to be, who are sort of just sitting at the edge of the room.
Are they? Sorry, what direction are they facing?
So facing centrally into the room, and about 4 of the toy makers, who are sort of like skittering around the people tied up in the middle. They don't seem to have noticed you.
I could distract them with just a little gust, and we could charge in.
We have the monkey.
Oh yeah, we do have the monkey.
We do have the monkey. You can mage hand place the monkey somewhere.
They'll see it floating through the room.
They're facing away from us.
Yeah, just send it walking through, and then we can pair up. There's only 2 of them.
Well, then there's 4 toy maker.
Yeah.
As in the turned ones.
The turned ones.
So
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I thought they were the hostages.
No.
No.
Oh, okay.
Well, so the hostages are some toy makers who don't appear to be turned yet.
Right, sorry, I
A bunch of
misunderstood.
humans, elves,
So
and
there's
dwarves
6
as well.
people total that would have right, okay.
Message one of the hostages. You can do that, right? Find out if they know any more first.
Yeah, can we duck down the stairwell a little? Now that I've seen them, I could message them without seeing them.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll duck down the stairwell and whisper, cast a message at the elf woman you described.
Yeah. Okay.
And just say, don't be alarmed, don't make a noise, we're here to help. Can you give us any more information?
The warlock upstairs, trying to unlock something ancient, something evil. She needs my husband to do so. Sorry, he needs my husband to do so.
Oh, okay. Your husband being, what's his name again? Winter's father?
Well, technically that's a second spell. Wouldn't it be?
Yeah, but it's a cantrip.
Oh, is it? Message
Yeah.
cantrip?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, no worries. So I thought it was a level spell.
Just got my phone out.
Psychic phone.
You hear coming back in a whisper. Yes, that's him. The warlock is draining power from him. I fear he doesn't have long left. The toy makers here are being turned. The orcs are under his control as well.
Do you know if there's a way to break the control he has over these people?
The warlock carries a gem on him. Break that, the control will fall.
Thank you.
It's all coming in like a very, very low whisper.
Yeah. So I relay all of this to the group, and I say, there's a way to break the curse, the hold the warlock has over everyone. We have to break the gemstone around his neck. He is draining power from the Winter's father and using it to cast this magic.
As a note, you did notice that the blue elf was the only one who wasn't gagged.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm sorry, yeah, sure.
Okay.
Do you think if we have to move quickly that we should just try to
Avoid this room?
avoid this room, get by without them noticing, get
I mean,
to with the father?
2 people invisible, but I don't think there's a way. Is there a way to get to the other stairs without?
You'd have to
Orcs
pretty
see
much go
us.
through them.
Yeah.
It's like an open circular room.
Unless I message her and ask her to cause some kind of distraction, but that might put them in danger.
Don't put her in danger. Just
This is what the monkey's for.
We'll use the monkey to distract.
Just throw the mage hand the monkey across the room, and then we'll get the drop on them.
Yep. I agree. That's the best plan.
That's what the monkey's for, right?
That's what the monkey's for.
But yeah, you're
We
very
love a
eager
sneak
about the
attack.
monkey.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, so I will message her again, and I will say, we're going to cause a distraction. We're going to try and take out the guards. Be ready.
There's not much I can do, but the message stops.
I think we need to move now.
Now it is.
You hear
So I'll
gruff
take-
shouting coming from upstairs.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take the monkey in the mage hand and just like creep up the stairs and like yeet it across the room.
Yeah. I'm assuming, you spin it and throw
Yeah.
it. Well, because it has like a clockwork key coming out
Yeah,
the
yeah,
back.
so-
You spin it and yeet it. It ping, 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 falls into the middle of the room before bang, 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 clapping its cymbals together. Okay. You all perch your head round. If you can all roll initiative, you will get a surprise round first.
Cool.
Yes. Okay.
Finally.
Okay. 25 to 20.
21.
21. Okay, we'll keep you there then. 19 to 15.
19.
19.
Who is the higher dex?
Probably you.
Plus 4.
Oh yeah.
Nice. Okay. 14 to 10.
I'm distracted by the monkey.
Boblem's also clapping.
That is-
This slaps.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
And then that one's going next. Okay, yeah, we'll just do Theatre of the Mind again for this one.
I got 8, if that matters.
That's fine, yeah. One.
Oh, and when I was relaying that information, I would have said like the orcs are under his control too, because I said I relayed everything.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we're, I guess, trying not to kill these people too, which is fun.
Non-lethal.
So, Renard, what are you doing?
Cool, I'm going to charge in and attack both the orcs.
Okay.
I am trying to do non-lethal.
Okay.
So first one is 18 to hit,
18 hits.
and that is 10 damage.
10 damage? Ooh, nice, okay. Okay, yeah, you rush in, tackle it, and as you do, your pommel, BAM, strikes on the back of its head. It's where they'd all been sort of circled around the hostages in the centre, you've taken it completely by surprise. Okay?
Nice.
And your second attack?
Second attack is 14 to hit.
14 just hits. Okay, as it turns round, you're able to sort of reach out and strike again.
That one is 7 damage.
Boom! Drops to the floor, unconscious. Okay, Elyse.
What's the layout?
Sorry, I'm just gonna. Bonus action, second wind. I'm gonna give myself health back.
Oh, okay, nice. Yeah. Okay. So it seems to be a circular room with a bunch of doors around the outside. So the one in the middle is slightly smaller, and then about 5 or 6 hostages in the centre with all the hostage takers surrounding them.
Yeah, so they're all like, they're not like bunched up together. The
No.
the guards, I mean, they're all like.
Yeah, they're all
circle.
around. Yeah.
Elise emerges from the stairwell, and
Yeah.
Elise would like to release the grease.
Elyse finds the grease. Yeah. Okay. Got it.
She takes out the arcane focus, whips it around, and just spews grease from her hand
Yeah.
onto the floor. So I would be able to get an orc and 2
Orc and 3 toy makers.
and 3 toy makers. So just grease all over the floor. That's like cracking with a little bit of static electricity.
That's cool. Okay. What's the save for it?
Sorry, it's an unasked arcana thing, so I have to keep. Succeed on a dexterity saving throw. So is that
Okay.
just my save?
Yeah,
Spell save
yeah.
DC, which I think is 15 now? Yeah, 15.
Okay, that's a failure. And then. Okay, so one of the toy makers is able to grab onto the hostages next to it, but 2 others and the orc. So what happens? They slide back.
They just fall over and they're knocked prone.
Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah, sure. Yeah, they fall onto their arse.
Cool. And then, how big is the room?
So the room's probably about 40 feet wide.
Okay, so I will, just to like space this out more, I will bonus action tempestuous magic and like fly around the side of the room, and then so that we're like flanking.
Yeah.
either
So
side
you're
of the
at
room.
like 6 and 3
Yeah.
on a clock essentially. Okay. Astra.
Yes. I would like to use Crown of Madness on the orc.
Ooh. Okay. What's the save?
14 whiz.
14 whiz. Ooh, that's a failure.
Sick. So willow branches start spreading out from around its head,
Yeah.
and it has to make an attack on something close to it that I command. So I would
On its turn.
On its turn.
Okay. If you remind me that for when it comes to it. Boblem. Sorry.
I'll use mold earth and like excavate the earth from underneath the other one.
Yeah. Okay.
But who is around that other orc?
It
It would only get him. Like,
would
for
only
example.
get it. Yeah.
Also, he's already in a difficult terrain.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Astra's
Wait,
just
but I
brought
thought
that
you
prone.
only caught one of the
No, I knocked one of them out.
The other
Okay,
one's
then-
knocked out.
Then I'll
One's
do
knocked
that on the one.
I've just Crown of Madness.
Yeah, I'll do it on the
Okay.
one
On a
toy maker that hasn't been
Cool.
like
Okay.
touched by the grease.
Yeah. Okay. It will probably just drop it to the floor below.
Yeah.
As it's like a foot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait, would it survive that?
Who knows?
Kenneth it.
It's not massively far. It's like
Ah, okay.
like a full like floor to ceiling. Like, probably survive. Okay. Oh, that's a fail. So the stone opens up. You see, it just disappears below the ground. Okay.
That spell.
Love that spell. Okay. Right, and then we're back to the beginning of the round with Ren. You get another attack.
Cool.
Now they get those
Seeing Astra's like willowy tree branches popping up around the other orc's head, I'm not going to try and attack that one. Instead, Renard's just going to turn around and start moving the hostages out.
Yeah, you're able to sort of like pull them up to their feet and pull them out of the way of danger.
Yeah.
Like you're able to grab two and pull them back, essentially. Okay.
Yeah.
But there's still 2-3 more people. Okay. Elyse.
So all of them are still on the floor, the ones
Yeah.
that I knocked prone, which means that my spells actually have disadvantage on them now, but that's fine. You said there were still hostages that hadn't been...
Yeah, so there's like 3 more.
I will go grab them and take them to the other side of the room,
Okay.
like, so that they're split up, so that if they try to come after them, they'll
Okay.
have to go
They're
different
separate.
directions.
Yeah, well you can pull 2, so there would still be 1 person left.
Oh no.
Okay. Yeah, you wouldn't be able to pull 3. But yeah, you can pull
Mage
2 of them
hand.
sort of like half. You can move them half your movement, so you can get them like 15 feet away from the other centre of the room. Astra.
I'm doing concentration right now. So.
Yeah. Okay.
So
It's only a concentration spell that breaks
Okay,
it.
cool. I guess I'm gonna see what they're doing and sort of start corralling the last one away.
Yeah. You're able to pull the this last winter elf up and away and get her
I'm
away.
going this way now.
Yeah. Okay. You do see this mess of people scrambling and trying to get up. So the orc, well, they got to make another dexterity saving throw.
They have to first make an attack against one of their allies. As
Well,
well.
he's going to try and get up
Oh,
first before he makes the attack. Okay.
So it's 15.
That is an 8, so does not manage to get up. Looks up to the other toy makers like with like hate and fear in their eyes, pushes themselves up to get up and just stabs it again. Okay.
Just leave them here.
You certainly could.
Time is of these.
Boblem, is your go.
I'll hold Molders as an action.
Okay.
So
okay.
if I see that one of them manages to get up,
Okay.
I'll Molder their draft from
Got
them.
it. Okay. So the other toy makers are going to try. Okay, that's 2 failures and 1 success. Okay, so one of them does manage to sort of climb up, but yeah, you release it as it does. This one gets out of the grease and drops instantly to the floor below. You're
Boblem goes, no you don't.
I love our like Benny Hill way of fighting.
Yeah. Okay. So there are 2 remaining who have not managed to get up. Okay, Renard.
Yeah, I'm just gonna start untying the hostages.
Yeah, that'll be an action. Yeah,
Yep.
you go and tie them both. Okay. Elyse.
So we've got the orc who's under Crown of Madness and still falling down, and 1 or 2 toy makers
2
who are on the
toys
floor
on
still.
the
But to the other orc.
And I got knocked unconscious right away.
Nice.
Yeah, I will take the time to start untying the hostages
Yeah,
as well,
okay,
I think,
that's an action,
and
so-
tell them like, run.
Okay.
Actually, no, wait, there's a guy downstairs.
Probably
That's the
not
word.
too well.
Yeah.
Probably
Where
unconscious.
they're
Yeah, I'll tell them like run as soon as you can, but not through the grease.
They're going to run backwards and downstairs, basically. So, thank you. And so the toy makers, the human and the dwarf, begin sprinting down and out of your view, as do, if you let them, the other ones who you untied.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Okay. So it's just the elf who's staying in the room, who's still tied up. Okay.
So I've got to use my action. I'm just reading it over. I've actually used my action to try and keep crying about this on this.
Oh, okay.
So,
Okay.
So I guess just got to make another Wiz 14 save.
Okay. That's a failure.
Sick.
Okay. Right, and then it's going to try and get up. Fails. Still on the floor, just floundering about in the grease.
Sounds like in Elise's grease.
I'm glad I used this. Maybe we should start making a move upstairs, considering these don't seem to be much of a threat right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you? Boblem turns to the elf and goes, do you know where they're holding Winterfather?
I do.
Will you come with us?
If we get upstairs, yes. Okay. Are you doing anything as your action? Because that wouldn't have been a whole action. You can do more if you wish.
No, I guess I'll only hold Mulder in case the other one gets
Okay,
up,
okay.
and then you know what happens.
I see. Okay, you begin making your way to the back of the room, like diving them out and watching these toy makers flounder on the floor. Okay, both of them manage to get up Okay, so one of them is going to spend half its movement trying to like get over to you. It's still stuck on the beach because it's difficult terrain. Because it spends half its movement to get up and half from difficult terrain, it is not able to reach you. But the other one does. Ah! You hear an ow! Someone downstairs probably landed on them.
You're welcome.
Okay, Renard, are you doing anything besides getting up and out?
Yeah, as they're getting towards the door, I'm just gonna reach out with the butt of my sword,
Yeah.
because I can stand at the edge of the grease and
Yeah,
reach
yeah.
5 foot into it, can't I? And just try and knock the last playmaker out with one.
Yeah.
That's 25 to hit.
Deck him.
Or 10 damage.
Yeah, okay. You smack him back onto the grease and skids and butts up against the orc.
Might
and
as
then
well make the other one on the orc
Yeah.
at this point.
Yeah.
So it skids and falls down the hole as well.
That's 22 to hit the orc.
22 hits the orc.
For another 10 damage.
10 damage. Okay, you like conk it on the side of the head. And it's already like on its knees. Oh, actually, yeah, it would have been prone, so it would have been a disadvantage. But
You got it anyway.
oh no, sorry, advantage.
It's a disadvantage
Yeah,
for
Disadvantage
ranged
range. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you want to see if you got a crit.
Alright, I was trying to do non-lethal anyway, but... Oh, and both of those no.
No, okay, you're fine. Okay. They're pretty firmly on the grease. We'll say that you can get up and out of the way and like make your way up the stairs along with the elf in tow behind you.
Are you alright?
I'll be fine, thank you. Thank you for getting me out of these. And,
What's your name? Sorry, I'm Virgin Astra.
my name is Claw.
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 Nice to meet you. I'm Elyse. I was the one who was speaking to you earlier.
I figured it as much.
Are you okay? Are you injured?
No, I'm
Okay.
more concerned that the warlock would be upstairs.
Yeah.
You said we
My
have to
husband.
be quick then, yeah?
He won't have much time.
Okay, we can go help him now.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I have a question first. How come you weren't gagged?
I don't know. Maybe they didn't have enough?
Insight check.
Inside check.
That's a natural 20, 26.
Okay, you get that she's being earnest.
Okay.
You don't see any hints of her lying. She maintains a steady stare with you, and you did notice that most of them were gagged with just like bits of material from their own clothes, and it wasn't like anything like proper.
Ren stares her dead in the eye for a moment and then gestures like lead the way.
Can you maybe give us any idea of what's up there? What we might encounter? Did you see anything before they captured you?
There is a great evil locked away that my husband and I are tasked with keeping behind bars. An old horse, the Krampus, it is called.
Sorry.
I know, it's funny. We managed to lock it away once, but it has had hundreds of years to grow. If the warlock frees it, the Isles are in serious danger.
How did you lock it away the first time?
We beat it back, performed a complicated ritual, but I feel that it has grown stronger. The warlock is draining the strength from my husband to bring this thing back. Krampus must be killed, which will send him back to his prison.
Okay.
If the Winter's father and Midwinter is to survive.
With the warlock, do you know anything about any kind of vulnerabilities he might have at all?
No ideas. What were you about to say?
I was going to say, if it breathes and moves, we can kill it.
That you can. I hope so. If you wish to spare the time, there might be something we can help you with.
Yeah?
That can help you with this if you wish.
Of course.
Okay. She leads you up, and another floor of homes await you at the top of the stairs, but there's something significantly different about this floor. The central room seems smaller. While there are a number of doors here, half the wall is lined with an incredibly realistic carving of seemingly eternal forest. Clow pushes through and puts her hand on one of the trees. You see her hand freeze and is covered with rime and ice for a second before dissipates into an arcane sigil which washes over the trees. Blue light emanates from some of them, and you see a secret doorway open up in this forest and swing open. She sort of just... There are things in here which can help you, if you wish.
Thank you.
Sure.
That's an amazing trick, by the way.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I really want to know what spell it is later when we have more time.
Okay. She steps in. Do you follow in?
Yeah.
Okay. As you step in, your vision all but disappears, almost as if you stepped into a void. A heavy wind whips around the room, almost taking you off your feet as you take your first steps into the darkness. A seemingly plain, stone room, square, becomes visible. And it has a number of interesting features. In two opposing corners of the room stand two large statues. Each statue is a great armoured elven knight, its hands reaching down to its scabbard as if it's about to draw its sword. One is a gleaming beacon, a holy knight with golden armour that somehow reflects the light despite being stone. The other, a dark shadow, a warrior in almost imperceptible black armour. Solid stone walls line the room. On each wall hangs an unlit sconce, and just above each of the sconces, a hole in the wall. A perfectly cut 1 foot by 1 foot hole, exactly the same on each wall. You realise as you look up, this is where the howling wind is coming from. At the back of the room sits a dusty, short stone column. Elven engravings line the plinth.
Can I read what's on the Elven?
Yeah. You can understand Elvish, so yeah, you can. Go up to them, and it says, "All is calm, all is bright."
Of course it does.
The wind howls through the openings in this room.
What is this for?
It says all is calm, all is bright.
I mean, it's bright, but I don't think it's quite calm in here, is it?
Elyse is fine with this. She's just like, yeah.
All I know is that this place could be of help. It was built by the people who came before me.
You said there were things in here that could help us?
I believe so.
Can I investigate the statue?
Yeah, sure. Make an investigation check.
I will one with the sword. You gonna help me?
They both look like they're going down for swords.
Okay.
There's something here that
Like a weapon or
I believe so,
some kind of magical item?
both perhaps, but
Yeah, I guess I'll go for the goblin.
I don't know how to unlock it.
10.
Okay, yeah, it seems to be like some sort of elven warrior. The actual stones seem like shimmering with this golden light almost. Both of them look to be made of the same material, but one shrouded in darkness, one almost emanating light. Both wearing the same fine elven armor with these peaked helmets.
Does it move?
It doesn't. No.
Okay. It needs light, maybe? All is calm, all is bright. I need to calm the wind and light the room.
Can I say light in Elvish?
Yeah. You say it. Nothing seems to happen.
I'm going to try and use thaumaturgy to make light. Is it thaumaturgy or prestidigitation? Well, they both light a small torch or a light, so yeah.
Okay. Two of them ignite. Instantly, both statues take a step forward, their swords pulling out. And the torches burn for a second before the wind howling through extinguishes both of them.
I think they'll help us if we get the wind down.
Help or hurt us. Hopefully help.
Oh, you wouldn't have brought us in here if they would have attacked.
I don't know how this works, I'm afraid.
We have to stop the wind then.
Sorry, describe the layout of the room again.
So, square room, a knight in each corner, sort of facing in diagonally. Mm-hmm. On each wall, a sconce, so an empty brazier, which will burn, and above it, a 1 foot by 1 foot hole in the wall where the wind is coming through.
Oh, well, we have to cover the...
Can you block that with mold earth? Is that a...
Yeah, I can try.
Yeah.
Boblem begins using mold earth to shape the rock into...
You can absolutely do that. You do it on each one, and you watch the stone and tile and earth close up behind each one. The howling wind stops.
All is calm.
Anything? And now light?
Now all is bright.
Ignite two more. Knights take another step forward, pulling their swords out most of the way. Again, ignite the third and fourth. The final sconces light up and the statues step towards you, their swords now fully out, one catching light and glowing, and one almost sucking the darkness and pulling it together around it. The statues take one final step forward, standing up next to each other and just 10 feet from you. Each statue over 6, close to 7 feet tall. Their swords rise up in synchronicity and light and darkness coil around them. With the shattering of stone, this sort of skin around the swords themselves break and smash, and you see held loosely in the stone hands are now these two swords. Okay? Both seem to be mirrors of each other, but one golden and glowing, and one black and sort of drawing shadow around it. Okay? The statues have stopped.
Mage hand first?
Yes.
Perhaps?
Yes.
We'll stand way back and I will use mage hand and just have it touch the golden one.
The
first.
sword or the statue?
The sword.
The sword, yeah, because
Okay.
it's loosely, so
Yeah,
it's
'cause
there to be taken out, right?
Exactly.
Yeah,
So the stone
sword
skin broke around, so
first.
it's kind of like loose in its hand.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're able to sort of like maneuver it out and it floats down.
and just kind of like spin it in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
Seems to be okay.
Safe, nothing happens.
It seems to be an elven longsword of fine make and design.
Well, mage handed into Renard's hand.
Mhm.
Only one of us who uses
I
weapons.
take it.
Yeah.
And I'll see if I can mage hand out the shadow
You
one
can,
as well.
yes, you can. Okay, okay. These are fine blades of the people that came before me, it would seem.
So they were to help us.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can wield both.
Yeah.
Two swords, baby.
Do they have any particular powers, do you know of?
I would be certain, but of what exactly I could not tell you.
Anything's helpful.
Thank you. Are you able to fight? Do you want to come with us, or?
I'm not a fighter.
Okay.
I'm afraid
So you should get to safety.
Yeah.
I'll do that.
Is there anything else you can tell us that might help about what we might find up there? Anything that can prepare us to fight this guy?
I wouldn't know, but my husband is not a fighter either, I'm afraid.
Okay.
Do you know the warlock's name?
Elf buff
No.
cat.
Looks as much striding in hand.
His true name was Frederick.
Frederick, if you don't calm down right this second, I swear to God.
No wonder he turned evil. I would if I had that name.
He was once a good man, like many, but he was corrupted by jealousy. His brother was named the Winter's father instead of him, and he never lived this down. He left the Isle in search of a way to get vengeance on his brother, when one night apparently something changed. Some alliance began with this creature, the Krampus.
Great.
Frederick.
Frederick. Frederick, the mighty warlock.
I think we can take it from here.
Thank you.
Thank you. We will
I'll-
rescue your husband.
I'll wait downstairs for him. I'll find somewhere safe. Please, be quick. And she leaves and goes back through the floor and downstairs.
Cool, so Ren gets 2 new swords.
Someone else can give one. You
Can we even use them?
spend some time studying them, and yeah, you can use them. You're just not proficient
Wait.
with melee weapons.
I know we don't have a lot of time, but I could identify them and see exactly what they do.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm sure we can
Wait,
take 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
I would like to know what they do before
Yeah,
I
I
use
know.
them.
I will sit down with my research journal and begin tracing lines of static over the weapons and
Yeah.
casting identify.
Okay. Okay. You find these are +1 longswords mechanically, and with Serenity, the black blade, you can when you hit a creature with Serenity once a round, you can use one of 3 charges to cast Misty Step on yourself.
Ooh.
With Radiance, the bright burning one, once per round, you can use a charged one of 3 to deal an additional 1d8 radiant damage, and the target is surrounded by holy light, giving the next attack advantage.
Would Renard be okay with that at least?
It's a one shot.
Someone else can take a
I mean,
longsword.
Misty Step would be really badass.
Like, even if you're not proficient with it, you can still use it. You just don't get to add your +3.
Okay. I mean, do you really want to dual wield these weapons?
You wouldn't be
It
able
would
to dual
amazing,
wield them.
but I wouldn't because they're long swords, not
Yeah.
short swords.
Ah.
Yeah, so I can't dual wield them anyway.
Okay. The Misty Step thing sounds really cool. But I don't want to like stake claim to it if Boblem or Astra
No,
want a
don't.
sword too.
I'm not one for fighting with weapons.
Astra, I don't suppose you want to take one of the swords. He wants to take
This is
one.
feral Christmas, Astra.
He wants a sword.
Astra's still a pacifist.
I would recommend you take one. You don't have any weapon on you.
Yeah, I've got plenty of magic to defend myself. I just thought teleporting around would be cool.
This thing is probably going to be monstrous, and it's going to try and kill this entire village and then the entire world.
Astra put her hands out.
Which one?
I'm keeping the light one.
Cool, I figured.
This one, eh?
Give Astra the shadow one.
Give Astra the shadow one.
Okay.
Keep heading up the stairs, I guess.
Okay, so you climb up to the fourth floor.
Creep in.
Yeah.
If there's
okay.
any chance the scud doesn't know we're coming.
Okay. Ahead, you see an eerily empty and dark floor. What was once most likely the royal chambers lie ahead, behind a grand yet decrepit set of double doors on the far right side of the central room. Now the floor lies abandoned and silent. The only light comes from the moonlight shining through the glass exterior of the tower. The final set of stairs lie ahead, on the other side of the central chamber.
We haven't cast detect traps again, have we?
No, I mean, I don't have. I can still do it. Just gotta.
Preserve yourself. This is probably going to be a big fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we don't want to be taken out by a tripwire on the way in.
We can be careful.
Yes, we can. So there's nothing else in this.
Nothing of note, no.
Look for traps without walking into
Yeah.
them.
If you want to make an investigation check, yeah, sure.
About the 1 or the 7? Oh, that's the 7. Okay, cool. So 9.
Okay, you don't find any traps.
Yeah, I think we can just... If everyone's ready.
I am.
Sure.
You've got one of the firecrackers or both?
I've got 1.
Okay.
Would you like the other one?
I feel like you're going to use them best.
Okay.
We've got the swords, you take the things that go boom.
I've got the sword.
And I got shoes for the very first time.
Wait.
We're all ready.
How does... Sorry, how do I actually use like the Misty Step thing? Is it an action when I attack? Or?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Well, it's not an action, it's
And
just
you can
part
do it
of
3
it.
times.
You can use it as as part of the action.
Okay, cool.
You can do it. Okay. You climb up the stairs and sneak up. You feel the cold against your skin, under your armour, and in your throats as you ascend the final stairs in Narkit Tommy. There's more to this cold than just the threat of freezing, and evil lurks within. As you look upon the top floor of the tower, you can barely see ahead. There's a soft muttering in the darkness, but it has yet to reveal itself. You get to the top of the stairs and look over a small stone room, shadows clinging to every surface. A small stone column in the middle with what seems to be a very large body tied across it. Okay? Beyond it, you can just make out the shape of a throne, spiky black ice.
Can we see any evidence of this warlock, of this Frederick, anywhere? Or
Make a perception check.
I could also message Santa. 14.
14, okay. As you get close, you see a figure rise from the throne, still shadows clinging to it from beyond the from behind the column in the middle. You see a circle before you ignite into purple flame. The air in the room freezes and you find it hard to breathe, cold air heavy in your lungs. You turn, and behind you there is a loud thud, the sound of gigantic hooves hitting the stone floor. A sharp growl, followed by a heavy breath, is the first sign of the Krampus. The room fills with an eerie purple light coming from the circle, which you realise you are pretty much on. The warlock speaks. "You came after all. I'm so glad. Now you get to witness the death of Midwinter in person." The whistle of the wind sounds almost manufactured, and it isn't until the Krampus steps forward that you realise the sound is him. This large visage of a horrifying creature, part goat, part demon, covered in hideous black fur. Chains wrapped around him, shaking as he steps in a tightly wound bundle of branches, whipping back and forth in his hand, cutting through the air. In a growling, gruff and ancient voice, the Krampus booms, "Merry Midwinter." I'd like you to roll this. Okay, 25 to 20.
Oh no.
Oh, no. 19 to 15.
19.
16.
Okay, so 16.
I have the higher.
Yeah.
Elyse first, then.
Wait,
No,
Ren.
19.
I had 16, they had 19.
Oh, sorry.
Ren and Astra had 19.
Okay.
And Ren's got the
Fine.
highest. Yeah.
Yeah.
He ran Astra, Elyse, and
I've
Bob.
got 15.
15, nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hell yeah!
Not too bad, not too bad.
So glowing in eerie purple light, you can see around now. You see a throne at the back of the room. You see between you and the throne this column with the Midwinter Father strapped to it and seemingly not moving. Okay? And behind you has emerged this figure, this demonic goat-like figure. Okay? Renard, what would you like to do?
I would like to turn around and try and ram the shiny new glowing sword of light through it.
Yeah? Okay.
I don't have any stats for a long sword, so you have to tell me what it is. If it hits at 19.
That hits. Yeah, so it's 1d8 slashing, okay?
Okay.
And +1, bear in mind you got +1 to your attack as well.
Yeah.
It's a +1 longsword, and you get +1 to the damage as well.
Okay, so that would have been 20 to hit.
And you can also
Yeah.
do the radiant damage thing.
If I want to, which I
Yeah.
probably will this first time.
Yeah.
Okay,
Seeing as
okay.
it's it. So that's 6 plus the radiant damage was a
D8.
d8. Plus 8.
Nice.
14 damage.
Nice.
Radiant.
Okay. 14. 4. Okay, you spin on your heel and thrust this blade into the demon, which towers a good 3-4 feet behind you. It lets out this unearthly, this roar, this long red tongue sort of flicking out. You see what seems to be like a twisted humanoid face, but with elements of goats. This long tufted beard and these spiked curled horns coming off its face. It bellows at you as you drive this sword into its gut, and this flash of radiant light emerges off it, bouncing off the surfaces around the,
Cool.
around the room.
I'm going to make my second attack on it as well.
With
Yeah.
the radiant damage, doesn't that give the next attack advantage? Or
Yes.
It does.
yes,
So I get advantage on the next one.
Yeah. Oh, that's really, really nice. Giving yourself advantage.
Which I needed because that one's only it's +1 plus 17 to hit.
Okay, you pull the longsword out and try and swing again. It clatters it to the side.
Cool.
Okay. That's your other attack. Okay. Astra, your turn. Elyse, you're up next.
I'm going to move towards, like, to put myself between it and our friends,
Santa.
our jolly friends there. So, like,
Move to Santa.
yeah,
Oh, you're moving to
Midwinter.
and I'm going to
Midwinter Father.
Yeah, Midwinter.
try and cast command on the sorcerer,
Okay.
the warlock, sorry,
Okay.
which is a with 14, I believe.
Okay. That is a failure.
What are you commanding? Single word.
Silence.
Nice.
Their mouth remains closed. Okay, cool. Elyse, your turn. Boblem, you're up next.
Ooh, so many options. The firecracker thing, do they make a saving throw on that? Or is it just an
No.
explosion that
Yeah,
happens?
it's just an explosion.
Cool. Elyse will turn around to Krampus and go, damn, you're ugly. Mage hand. She will cast mage hand and have it pull the other end of the cracker
Yeah.
and deliberately fail the throw.
Okay,
So it
okay.
just explodes right on Krampus.
Okay. What is it? 3d6?
I don't remember
I
now.
believe you said 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Turns around. Okay, so smoke fills the air and you see confetti spew out as it hits this creature, this demon, square in the face.
A little bit of micro glitter, so it's just stuck there forever.
Oh no, the worst.
Find him glittering his clothes forever.
It's going to be glitter in this
So
tower
yeah, if you
forever.
roll 3d6 now.
I roll it.
Yeah, that's right. Don't worry.
Ooh, 13 damage.
Okay. Just really, actually, as you're within 5 feet of it, and you are as well, both of you burn with this coal which radiates off the creature. You take 5 points of cold damage each.
Okay, then I'm going to try and move out of the way.
Okay.
So I'm going to move around to just here, flank Santa.
Yeah.
So was that Elyse and Renard that got 5 damage?
Yes.
Is Boblem not within 5 feet of it? Not that I'm. I didn't say that. You didn't say that.
We'll see. He's a little bit further, but because you both made melee attacks,
Okay.
you will be. Okay. What's your AC?
14.
14. Okay, yeah. These sort of strains of wood and branches whip out through the air, whistling as they go. Let's see. You take 17 points of slashing damage as this bunch of branches and twigs lash across your face as you try and get away. Okay?
Is drinking a potion a bonus action?
Yes.
I can do that then, because I haven't used a bonus action this turn.
Yeah. Technically it's an action, but I've always house ruled it as an action.
So 2d4 plus 2 hit points. Come on. Oh, that's really bad. I get regain 5.
Okay.
Cool, and I'll end my turn by Santa.
Okay.
Boblem.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, your turn.
Can I move away from it? So
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
also kind of like.
It's not going to get an opportunity attack 'cause it's already used it, but yeah, no problem.
Move there.
Mm-hmm.
And Boblem raises his staff and casts Moonbeam at 3rd level
Oh, okay.
on rightward Krampus is.
Yeah.
Yes. So that is
Should we put a dice on him to show?
3d10.
Yeah, Yeah, nice. 3d10. Okay, right, what's the save?
The save is Constitution 14.
Okay, that's a success.
Okay. 15.
15. Okay, so 7
Takes
damage.
half of
Nice.
that.
Okay.
Yeah.
You watch this beam of silvery light open up again and begin to burn off the Krampus' shoulders. It's the Warlock's go. What spells don't require a verbal component?
You've broken the DM.
Nice. How does that feel now?
Astra, do that every turn.
You see the Warlock begin to trace an arcane circle through the air, and then goes to open their mouth to cast the verbal component of the spell, and doesn't. Look around.
Get wrecked.
They're going to run over to you, Boblem, as the closest, and
Saying get wrecked.
That's what you get.
and slash it out at you. Their hands seem to extend with these like shadowy claws. Okay?
Primal savagery.
Oh no, it doesn't look like that. It's more like a shadow like coiling around his hand. Okay. Yeah, that's a 21 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Nice.
Not nice.
Nice.
Not nice.
Okay, you take 4 points of slashing damage.
I.
Okay. Can't believe this. Can't believe this.
Humiliated on your own turf.
Can cast the following spells requiring no material components. Oh, well, that's great. Okay. It's Krampus's turn.
It starts
like
with
It's
me.
turn.
Yeah, it does. Okay. That's a success. So if you roll your damage again, I'll take half.
17.
Okay. It's going to move out of the moonbeam and towards Renard.
Well, I am facing it, by the way.
Yeah.
Still was with the sword.
Okay, it's gonna make
No, I get a surprise attack on it.
You're like, what's that in the corner?
it lashes out with this bundle of sticks and then twice with its claws. Okay.
3 attacks. That's not cool.
Okay, so that is a 19.
Just hits.
Okay, a 21
Hits.
and a 15.
Doesn't hit.
Okay. So swing it out with the bundle of twigs.
Yeah.
And that misses you. You're able to duck underneath it, and its claws slam at you twice.
Oh, I'm going to use my riposta's reaction to the attack that misses.
Okay. We'll do that in a second.
My best I go down.
Okay, first one you take 14 points of slashing damage. The second one, 14 again. So you take 28 points of slashing damage.
Sure do, huh?
Rake into you.
Cool, riposte. Don't let me down. It let me down, never mind. But it's my turn anyway, right?
Yes. You take, from being next to it, you take 6 points of cold damage.
Of course I do.
Oof. Doing okay there, bud?
Not really. I'm still going to try and attack it anyway. Natural 20.
Nice!
So that's 21, 27.
That
hit it.
Well, natural 20 automatically hits.
Cool. Natural 20, so that's double damage.
Yeah. Are you using the radiant?
I am indeed. That is going to be... Actually, no, I should roll 2 and then double it rather than 4, because that could be not double. 13, 26.
26 points of damage. Nice. Okay. After its claws rake across you, leaving tattered holes in your armour, the sword ignites once more, and you slash out across it, howling as this like bloody line carves across its chest, burning with golden light. 26, did you say?
Yep.
Nice.
I'm going to take my second attack against
Cool.
it.
With advantage.
Yes.
Because of radiant damage.
So that's 2 charges you've used in that thing. It's now down to double digits.
Down to double digits. That is
That's
24 to hit.
24 hits again. So slash one way across its belly, slash twice, and pull the sword back, ready to.
Which is 11, I believe.
So is that just the regular?
That's
lock?
just
You're not-
regular.
Okay.
And then I'm going to bonus action surge to disengage and run.
Okay.
Run.
You duck out of its range as it tries to hit you again.
I'm going to move all the way down to there.
Okay.
Using Elyse as a meat shield, which she's clearly here for.
I don't think I can take another one of those attacks.
There.
Astra, it's your turn.
I'm going to try and use command again on the warlock.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's another whiz 14.
Okay. Wait, what's the wisdom modifier?
Please.
No.
Please.
Please.
Frederick, I swear to God.
+0, that's a failure.
Yay!
Sleep.
Oh.
Ooh.
Does it say that?
It's a command.
Any one word command.
Okay. It gets down on his hands and knees and like looking quizzically at his own hand, like puts his hands down and like closes his eyes. You can see he's very much still awake, like he's beginning the process of going to sleep. He's out of it for the next turn, was that okay? While you are commanding him to sleep, just in the middle of this stone floor, you see the Krampus howl and look at him. As he sort of like beds down, like curiously, like. Okay. Thanks, unearned Arcana for that spell.
I'm enjoying it.
You're doing amazing, sweetie.
Yeah. Elyse, your turn.
Time for some more unearthed arcana action. Elyse would like to grease Krampus.
Okay.
Please.
Okay. What's the save?
It will be 15 dex.
How dexterous is a Krampus?
We'll find out.
Is he wily?
But either way, the terrain will still become difficult terrain, even if it doesn't fall down.
That's a failure.
One's asleep, one's like. And then, so I'm going to continue to move away from him. And for my. I don't actually know if I can do this because it's an unearthed arcana thing that I'm not sure of, but the font of magic options. So I can expend any number of sorcery points to roll a d4 for each point expended and gain temporary hit points.
Yeah.
So I want to expend 2 and roll 2d4.
Yeah. Okay.
Come on. So I gain 4 temporary hit points. Oh wait, sorry. Do I add anything to that? Yeah, just 4 temporary hit points.
Okay. All right, Boblem, it's your turn.
I will move the moonbeam to where Krampus is flailing.
Okay. It has disadvantage on dexterity saving throws.
It's
It's a con save.
Oh, it's Constitution. Oh, okay. That's still a failure. So roll your damage.
It is 14.
Oh, okay.
A greasy moon time.
Is it a bonus action to try to start on time with the runner?
No, that would be an action. That would be an action. So 14, you say? Okay.
Well, I do move a bit further from the warlock.
The sleepy man.
Sleeping, I let him sleep.
Yeah, yeah, okay, oh yeah, well, yeah, we'll put him down because
Let him have a little nap.
he's prone as well.
This is working out for
I'll
us.
tell Santa and leave.
Yeah. Speaking of which, shh, I'm trying to sleep here! Closes his eyes once more. Okay, it is Krampus's turn, so what's Krampus going to
He
make
starts
another...
on the moonbeam.
Yeah, he does. So first he's going to make his Constitution saving throw. 13 plus 5.
I love having command.
That's a success, so half damage.
Wait, sorry, that one was cocked. That is 16.
16. Okay, so 8 damage. Okay. Looking considerably rougher from when it first appeared. There are patches of like black hair which are burnt off, and now in the grease. It gets up. And it uses half its movement to get out of the grease. Renard, can you make a strength saving throw? As long black chains emerge from the ground and wrap around you.
11.
11. Okay, you are restrained. The chains pull you closer by 15 feet. Okay. You're still more than 5 feet away from it, but.
Okay.
Okay. It's your turn.
Sure is. All I can do is try and break free, huh?
Yeah. You can make an acrobatics or athletics check. Very cool.
22.
22. Okay, yeah, you're able to
Oh my god.
bust out of these chains in burning golden light.
Cool.
So I will take that off.
Hang on, I've got
Okay.
one last thing.
That's an action.
Do bonus action snipe with my last superiority dice
Ooh, what's
to
that?
make a ranged attack
Okay.
with a thrown object.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna have to throw the javelin at it.
Okay. Nice.
Are you its command word?
Does 16 hit?
No.
It doesn't. Cool, I'm just gonna throw the javelin across the room.
Great.
Okay.
Oh no, I can add the dice to it, can't I?
Yeah.
Yes, I can. Does 24 hit?
24
Cool.
hits.
So as I throw it and I see it landing sort of on course, I'm gonna scream out the command word to light up the
Yeah.
javelin with
Okay.
lightning.
Okay. Have you got the stats there?
46.
46. Nice.
Plus the plus the 1d6 of piercing damage? I just
Yeah.
put both down. Okay, so 5d6. So let's say 4 piercing damage plus 3. 4 piercing damage plus 11 lightning damage.
Nice. Okay. Before, okay. The bolt turns into this shriek of lightning as it flies across the room. Hits Krampus in this flash of light. It's illuminated for a second before it fades and now has the javelin sticking out of it. At all of you. Okay.
And finally I'm just gonna back the hell away.
Yeah, okay.
30 feet as far as I can.
Okay. Astra, your turn.
I'm going to use my movement to, pardon me, to go to the sleepy man.
Yeah.
And I'm going to take the necklace off him.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, he does have this like purple gem necklace on him, but you're able to pull it off and he's like sort of scowls at you. It seems to be an amethyst about like an inch thick maybe.
I'm going to hit it.
Yeah. Okay, what are you using it with?
A sword.
Okay. Well, you're using an action to take it off.
So that would be an action in my next
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
Okay, so I'm just going to move away from him as far as I can.
Okay.
This is fine now.
How far up did you move to him?
I moved from like
Two away.
2. Okay, so you got 4 more left.
4.
Yeah.
So I'm going to head, I guess, back that way.
Yeah. Okay.
Where's the compass? Just sort of holding it like.
Okay.
Okay.
Throw it down the stairs!
Moldorf hole.
Okay.
Do I destroy it or what? Do I put it down?
She said if we destroyed it, it would break his control
Okay.
on
Wait, I
people or on Krampus as well. Just the people he
It
controlled.
seemed like just the people.
On the people he controlled.
Give me 6 seconds.
Okay, Elyse, your turn.
Okay. Good job, buddy! So many things I could do. Elyse will turn back to Krampus and take out her arcane focus and like start whipping it around and cast a chromatic orb of fire.
Cool, okay.
Come on. 19?
19
Yeah.
hit.
Oh, excellent.
Burns across his fur.
Cool. So 48. So that's 17 damage, and how many sorcery points do I have left?
It was 18.
Oh yeah, I know, I might reroll that one.
Oh.
Yeah, empowering spell, I'm gonna reroll that.
Nice,
one.
okay.
2 or 2! So that's 19 points of damage.
Okay.
Fire damage. So yeah, her eyes like flash and then this blue flame just shoots out from the arcane focus, and then I will bonus action Tempestuous Magic.
Cool.
I'm going here.
Okay. Yeah. Boblem, it's your turn.
Yeah, I'll move the moonbeam
Okay.
to Krampus as well.
It like burns a path through the grease before hitting it again. Right. That's a success again. You get the impression this thing is very tough. Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
but
no, it's a good spell.
19,
19 damage. Okay, so 8.
so half of that.
Yeah. Okay. You're looking fairly rough. Like patches of its fur like falling and slamming off, cuts and marks all over it. Okay. The warlock. You disturbed my rest long enough. Is going to stand up and now can actually use his spells.
Oh no!
For now. Let's see. Claps his hands together, and this wave of frost and ice emanates out. I'd like Elyse, Renard, and Boblem to make a Constitution saving throw.
Natural 20, 26.
Nice.
I'll do 19.
Okay.
16.
Ooh, you all succeed. Okay.
Yes.
So you take half damage. Can I have some d8s, please?
No,
How many?
you may not.
I need at least 6.
No.
Gosh darn.
There you go. There's 2 more. How many more do you need?
2 more for the
There you
summoner.
go.
You got
Thank
nothing
you.
from me.
Ooh, that's a lot of 8s. Nice. Okay.
I'm probably down.
Big fear.
You have a health potion, Will? No?
I didn't take it.
You will take 20 points of cold damage.
Oh.
That's halved.
I'm down.
Big F in the chat.
F in the chat. Ren's dead.
This wave of ice and sleet and snow billows forward from his hands. The warlock chuckles and moves back into the corner of the room. Okay, the Krampus starts his turn in there. That's a success. 19.
It is 15.
15? Okay, so 7 damage. Okay, as it steps out of the moonbeam, more of its fur like burning off. It's going to step towards you, Boblem, as the closest. Yeah. Okay.
Right. It's been real.
It's who's stamping on the ground, and it brings the Ruten, this like bunch of like thorny twigs and branches up towards you.
No.
It's going to attack you.
Yeah.
That's an 11. That's a 20 and a 10. So what did you say your AC was?
13.
13. So it just misses your
All of them.
No, so 1 hit. What the 20 hits? Okay.
No.
3d4.
I am a head down.
I'm a head down.
You take 13 points of slashing damage. Are you up?
No, definitely not up.
Okay. And it slashes towards you and you're knocked down to the floor. Okay.
Yeah.
Renard, it's your go. I'd like to make a death saving throw.
Yep, that's a success.
Nice.
Oh, thank God. How far does Misty Step take me?
30 feet.
Okay. I'm going to use my movement to get to the warlock
Yeah.
and make an attack with the sword.
Okay.
Oh, Astra. If you can't do it at Christmas, when can you?
And then +1 because you've not got Christmas in.
It fucking tracks as ever. 5 for an attack when I used a weapon.
What, so you rolled a 5?
I've rolled a 5 as an attack, so.
Okay, so roll 5, so +1 is 6. And then what's your modifier as well? What's your attack modifier?
+1.
+1, okay. You swing at him, he's able to dodge out of the way.
I want to use my bonus action healing word on the Boblem.
Okay.
Boblem is close to blinding. And Elyse, try and get Renard up. 1d4. You get 4 health back.
Okay, you're back in the game.
Oh, you have a turn before they would. Okay.
Okay. Elyse, it's your turn.
Between thunder waving Krampus back and getting Renard up, but since Boblem now has a turn, I will run over. Is it an action to stabilise someone, or do I have to do a check?
It's an. You have to make a medicine check. DC 10. It is an action, yeah.
Okay. I will run over to Renard and try to stabilise him.
Nope.
Oh no, that's 7.
Okay. You try and touch him, but his your hands burn with cold as you touch him. You feel patches of his skin are just freezing and turning to ice.
Can I do anything else? This is going so badly, guys.
Yeah, we were doing great at first.
Do you have any potions or anything?
I don't have any potions. Can I do anything?
So before I got the chance to make any as well, isn't it?
No, I don't think there's anything else I can do. Yeah, I'll just sit next to Renard.
Boblem, it's your go. Where will say? You take 2 points of cold damage.
Wait,
As your
how
next-
many points did I
gave
get?
you 4.
4.
Yeah, so you're down to 2.
Okay, wait.
Because you're next to the Krampus.
Right.
It emanates out the cold essence.
Yeah, let me just input things one at a time so I know what I'm doing.
The moonbeam has dropped, sorry.
Oh yeah, because he went down.
Yeah.
Action to disengage and run to Renard's side.
Yeah. Okay. Its claws lash out once
Like
more,
the baby.
whipping through the air. You just duck underneath and make your way to Renard's side. Turns towards you laughing. Okay. Astra, can you make a charisma save?
Sure. That is 12.
No charisma save.
Oh, charisma save. Oh no. Okay, that's a lot more. That's 15.
That's much better. The warlock utters an arcane word and places a hand on your forehead. This blue-black light flashes out and you feel almost pushed back for a second and then find yourself back on your feet where you were. A frown comes over their face. No! Krampus is going to move forward to
No.
Elyse.
No. Please, no.
And okay, that's okay. 1 hit on you. That is. That's
Wait.
13 points of damage as it.
What was the roll? Because I could shield.
So that's
My
15 plus 9.
My
that's-
shield will go up to 19.
The 15 plus 9.
Oh fuck.
So no. Yeah. So you take 13 points of damage.
Yeah, I'm down.
Oh my god.
Oh boy.
We're all down.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. Renard, it's your turn. Wait. You take 3 points of cold damage. Make sure. Oh no, sorry, you're not within 5 feet. You're not within 5 feet. You're fine.
Okay.
It's only Elyse.
Cool, that's a failed death save.
Oh.
It's fine.
Okay. Astra, it's your turn.
Let me get up for this. How I use this. Oh yeah, baby. So for my action, I want to smash the amethyst in front of this guy's face.
Okay.
Sort of like.
Yeah, you take like the pommel of your sword, drop the amethyst, and strike it down on the floor. It breaks into 1,000 pieces.
And for my bonus action, I'm going to use mass healing word.
Oh, nice!
Yeah, baby! Thank you! So that's 5.
Okay.
Yay!
You both
We all get
Let's see if
5
I can
points.
wake up.
remain on my feet long enough to do another turn.
So it's just Astra just shouts, "Come on, get up!"
Okay. Elyse, it's your turn.
Okay.
You take 4 points of cold damage.
I'm on 1 HP, guys. Elyse will grab Ren by the arm,
Yeah.
move both of us around here.
Okay. So moving at half speed, yeah, you're able to move 15 feet.
And then she will slam her fist into her palm and cast Thunderstep. Boom!
The shockwave ripples out, slamming into the Krampus, and you zip out of existence, re-emerging with a crack on the other side of the room.
In the grease, at least?
Oh, wait, no, where is the grease? Where was the grease?
Yeah, the grease was there. The grease was there.
So
yeah.
I'm taking us like
Yeah.
here.
Okay, no worries. What's the
So
save?
then it's a 3d10 thunder damage on a failed save, and it is a Constitution saving throw, which would be Con 15.
Yeah. That is a. That's a 14.
So it fails.
Fails. Nice. Okay.
So it takes the full 3d10. Come on.
Please.
Oh, that's pretty good. 17 points of thunder damage.
It smashes into it. You see its horns smash and splinter, and it is slammed into the wall. It looks up at you like black blood just pouring from its maw. Okay, it is very rough. Okay, okay. Okay,
Thunderstep.
Boblem, you're not within 5 feet of it, so you're fine.
Nice.
It's your turn. What would you like to do?
I will cast Moonbeam up 3rd level again.
Okay, okay.
And
It's an 11. That's a success, so it's half damage.
And you're going to move away.
yeah, and I'll move as far away as I
Please.
can. No.
Thanks, Wormwood.
It's only 6. but
6
yeah.
damage, so it's half down to 3.
Come on, kill it.
3. You have the floor.
Yes.
Loosen the jar for you, bud.
Is there anything special that happens to it as it dies?
No, just Boblem after going down and coming back up again, being scared, just runs away and slams his staff. And the pearly white light of the moon radiates through the Krampus.
It opens up from the ceiling and just burns it away. You see it immolated in like bright white silvery light, and it howls. Chunks of it slough off and fall to the floor with this like wet slop, and it becomes this mass of just gelatinous black mess and fur on the ground, which sizzles and scorches away. Krampus is no more.
Yeah! Get wrecked.
It's going to use its ability to come back from the dead.
With double the hit points.
Okay.
Okay.
Sweet, sweet, sweet. So now we just have to get rid of all of this dude.
Warlock is going to let's see. Pulls out something from in his pocket and crushes it. You see this shimmer emerge up over him. Ren, it's your turn.
Alright. I am going to simply move with a dash
Yeah.
close by
Okay.
so that I can get to him next time round.
Yeah. Well, with the dash, you'll be able to get up right next to him. But if you don't want to be right in his face, then that's fine.
You've got low health. Just
I've got like
No worries. Okay.
I haven't been hit at all, so like
yeah.
Yes, that's your movement, your action. Astra.
I'm scared of whatever he just did. Why are you so
He looks very
shiny?
scared as well. You can't see it anymore. It's just like a flash, like a glimmer, went over him, like covering her head. So.
I've seen Ren do this a few times, so Astra's just going to hold his sword up to the guy's throat, at the one he's holding. I'm going to try and use command once more.
Okay. What are you going to say?
Surrender.
Okay.
So that is a... God, where has it gone? It's... Oh my god, I just...
So it's Wiz 14.
Yeah, Wiz 14, sorry.
Wiz 14. Spits your feet. Never! So his action to cast the spell, right?
Action to cast the spell.
Okay.
Oh,
So yeah, it didn't succeed.
Okay.
Elyse.
Having seen all this snow lying around everywhere, she gets an idea and she like whips the arcane focus around and casts Snylock snowball swarm.
Okay.
It's centered here, so it only hits the.
Like in-
so it
Yeah.
only hits Frederick.
Yeah, okay.
So Frederick has to make a dex saving throw of 15 and takes 3d6 cold damage on a failed save or half as much on a
That's
successful
a
one.
failure. So yeah, if you roll your damage.
Hell yeah!
That'll be 11 points of damage.
11 points. Nice. Okay.
And then
Okay.
bonus action tempestuous magic. I'll come over here.
Cool. Okay. Boblem, it's your turn.
I will move the moonbeam to where Frederick is.
Okay. So that is a Constitution save. He is not as tough. Roll damage.
And that is 12.
Okay. It is his turn. He is
He
good.
starts in the moonbeam. then.
Yes, he does.
He sure does.
That's a failure.
Oh, that is 17.
17. Nice. Okay.
Come on now, Frederick.
You need to settle down a little, Frederick.
Okay, he's going to try and get out of your way. So he's going to get out of there. He will provoke an opportunity
I'd
attack.
like to take it.
Yep.
That one! Whenever I try to
You
tap it.
swing at him, but the sword is not your thing.
The dice really want Astra to be a pacifist.
I mean, same.
Okay, and he's going to. He reaches his hands out and 2 beams of ice shoot out towards you. That is. Sorry, that's towards Astra. So one is a 15.
That hits.
Okay, and the other is. Yeah, it definitely hits. It's much higher. Okay, so. Okay, you take 12 points of force damage as 2 Eldritch Blasts slam into you.
Okay. Now I would like to use a reaction of. So he has to do a Dex saving throw of Dex 14.
That is a success.
Is he still get engulfed by fire
Yeah.
as Astra points back?
Yeah. Surrounds him, yeah.
Let's roll.
Nice.
Hellish rebuke.
So he still takes half damage.
So he takes half damage, which. So that is 11 damage.
11. That is half.
that is half, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. I did 22 damage.
Nice.
So.
Okay. He's looking kind of rough. He's looking kind of rough and very scared and panicked. Okay. So that was his go. Renard, it's your turn.
Hello! I'm going to attack him.
Nice.
First attack is 19 to hit.
19 hits.
And then I'm going to do the radiant damage on this one then.
Not lethal.
That is 13 damage.
13 damage. Ooh, okay, yeah.
And
The sword slams into him. This burst of radiant light as it hits him.
yeah, going to make my next attack non-lethal. Let's see.
He's the bad guy.
Natural 20.
Nice. With a crit,
That
you
has to be
can't.
lethal.
Yeah,
That
crit
has
is
to be lethal. Well then, he is the bad guy.
Bye, Frederick.
I consider doing non-lethal damage and okay, so that is 16.
16 damage. You have the floor.
Nice.
I consider non-lethal damage. And then I think about the fact that I just went down and Boblem just went down and we
Elyse
almost
went
died. Elyse went down and I just put that radiant sword into his chest and drag it up through his skull.
Nice.
His head just splits into, and where you would expect brains and matter to be, it's just inky darkness just flows out. He drops to his knees, this smoke and sinew just pouring out and evaporating into nothing before his head slams forward and he lies still on the cold stone floor.
Get wrecked.
That was a lot.
Can I run up to
Santa?
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
his father.
Yeah, you can untie him.
Yeah,
He is
take out my
unconscious.
daggers and
Can I stabilize him if I need to? Medicine.
Yeah, you can. And you hear shallow breathing coming from his deep chest. He's covered in what seem to be cuts and marks and damages. It seems like blood has been pulled out from his skin.
Want to use healing word on him?
Sort of opens his eyes.
Hello.
Hi.
What's happened?
It's okay, we saved Christmas.
I think you mean midwinter.
We stopped Frederick and the big thing.
Oh, my
The
brother.
Krampus is gone.
And we've halted his control over the people in the town as well. We destroyed the amulet.
I and the people of this town will not be able to thank you enough.
I'm afraid we didn't have any other choice but to.
I'm just gonna kind of step in front of the corpse.
I put my sword back.
It would seem Frederick died a long time ago. This was someone else. Are you all well?
Been better, but we're alive and
On our
he's not,
feet.
so
Then
we'll be okay.
let's leave this hideous place behind us. Come quickly, and he puts himself off the tower and like limps and
Can I go
leans
to his
across.
side and like
say.
help him up?
Yeah, you
Astra does the same.
Yeah, both of you tall boys are getting he's about like 6'2", 6'3" as well, but his build, just huge arms, big old belly, lot of beard. Exactly how you'd expect to be dressed in, like a red cape with white fur and a big hat with another bell on as well, sort of like limps and hobbles.
I like your outfit.
Thank you. I like yours. You don't seem too well suited for the cold. Where are your shoes, sir?
These are shoes.
He's got shoes.
My friends made them for me.
Wonderful. It is the season of giving. Let's make our way. Have you seen my wife, Clara?
Yeah, we freed her. She's fine.
Sorry.
She's fine. She helped us actually. I don't know if we would have been able to do this without her. So
A wonderful woman.
We should probably give you these back, these swords that we took from downstairs.
Yes.
Oh no, those aren't mine. Leave them here if you don't want them.
Alright.
at least we'll take them.
You put it down, Ren straight away.
Yeah. This is kind of dragging her feet and like gritting her teeth through the one hit point she has left.
Just all the same.
You also on one.
Oh God! Down the stairs together. As you leave the tower, the Winter's father, once you emerge, sees his wife waiting for him down the bottom with the remaining few. You see more toy makers who have been pulling lumps of like wood and like almost like bark off a tree off their faces, crying and hugging the other toy makers, like reunited. You know?
Sorry for dropping you in the pit.
It's okay. I'll work myself. The Winter's father gathers everyone and gives his wife a warm embrace and goes and gives the toy makers a warm embrace and looking at you, I fear we may not make it through the Yule Forest if we do not press. He raises his fingers to his lips and looking from above, spiraling around the tower, you see a series of 9 huge elk pulling this enormous sleigh behind them. They skitter and scatter through the air before ploughing into the snow. This flurry emerging up around you. It skids to a halt. Winter's father gestures onto the sleigh and everyone piles onto the back. It's big, but it is cramped between everyone on there. Although the toy makers don't take up much space, they just sort of like hang off the rails. He gestures to a small bench at the back with a space for the 4 of you to sit.
This is amazing, they're so beautiful.
Wonderful beast, so now on! He clicks and claps and the reindeer begin skittering off through the snow. A few paces forward and they lift off into the air. A rush of cold wind hits you in the face and you wrap up close to each other. Out from nowhere, it seems, this warm blanket sort of like finds its way around your shoulders as the Winter father snaps the reins and you take off, cantering through the air.
Oh God.
And you look down and you see the Yule Forest far below you, but it doesn't take long where you skid to a halt back in the toy maker's village to cheers and shouts of joy and families being reunited. You see that his workshop is slightly battered and a little bit on fire, but most of it battened down.
I think we did okay.
Okay. You stop, you're allowed off, you're provided with comfort and food and warmth. You stay for a little bit and you help to rebuild. It's easy enough. 2 days pass and the midwinter celebrations go on in full swing as they were meant to. Full of lights and food and cheer and festivity. With your bellies full, your heart's content, you sit down and ponder the curious events of the past few days over warm honeyed mead and next to a fire. You find yourselves drifting off to sleep slowly and
all sitting together.
yeah, you open your eyes after what feels like the deepest sleep, opening to familiar sights. The last place you remember being in Caldera, funny sights.
Funny sights, man.
Funny sight.
It's not like
Funny sights.
Like waking from another dream with the memories of the past few days, or however long that was, hazy in your mind, you find yourselves back where you started. And that's where we're at tonight, I think.
And it was all a dream.
Was it?
And no one died!
Really?
We did it, guys! Oh, you can't
You
see
almost
Alexandra.
TPK'd.
Yeah, almost TPK. What the
It's like
hell?
the first time Elyse has ever gone down in one of our games.
That was almost TPK.
Yeah. Yeah.
And in Cassia's dream, he was visited by 3 ghosts.
We taught him about midwinter spirit. Oh,
Show him what would happen if he doesn't change his attitude.
The ghosts were us.
yeah.
I think we should thank the real MVP of this, Unearthed Arcana, for giving us Greece and mass healing word.
Yeah, honestly. Thank you,
Astra.
Unearthed Arcana.
Thank you.
Yes.
Wormwood.
Thank you, Wormwood.
Thank you, Wormwood, so much. Thank you, all of you, for playing.
Thank you for playing.
Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Thank you for being part of our story. We wish you the happiest of holidays and the best time with you and yours.
We love you.
All of us. We love you very much.
We'll see you next
you
time.
Holidays.
Bye.
Happy holidays from Life of the Party.
Season's greetings, adventurers. It's Elyse. Thank you for joining us on this whirlwind adventure to save Midwinter. Wherever you are and whatever you're doing this midwinter season, all of us here at Life of the Party wish you the happiest of holidays and the best of luck for the new year ahead. As a special holiday treat, Life of the Party have gotten cozy with Wormwood gaming supplies to bring you some delightful discounts. Use Life of Party for free US shipping and Life of Party Int for $10 off international shipping. You can also get more from Life of the Party by supporting us on Patreon or on YouTube using the new join button. Why not check it out? Huge thanks as always to our wonderful executive producers, Liam Moran, Emily Hogarth, Katelyn Ferguson and Alexandra Johnson. We'll be back to our regularly scheduled adventures on January 1st, so until then, enjoy the festivities, stay warm, and we'll see you in the new year.